Hey everyone, this is Louis7, and it is time to prepare for Umbar, round 2. This time I'm going to, yes I am late, and this time I am going to be doing my Warden and for preparation. So last time we did the Mariner and I caught up on the book quest, so if you all saw my video this morning, then what I talked about in that video was basically some important things you should do before the Umbar expansion to be best prepared for it. And one of the, well, not one of the, but the most important thing to do before the expansion is the book quest for the Songs of Wave and Wind. Is that what it's called? But anyway, the Umbar storyline book quests, that's the most important thing to do. You can start it in Midsummer Minas Tirith and all that sort of stuff. But that is not what we're doing today on the Warden. We're doing what basically part 2 of the video covered and some of the other things. But we're going to try, I'm basically experimenting with filling my quote. Oh wow, I have 60 something quests on this character. I don't know how that happened. Most of my characters have 50 something. I don't think I would have done this, but I think there are other ways to unlock quest slots that I am not immediately remembering right now. If I can have an excuse, it's because I am tired. Anyway, the second part is to fill my quest log full of completed missions. Not just fill it with missions, but we have to complete... Wow, I never actually did this for the quest, but I'm going to have to clean out my quest log, which was another tip. And for this character again, fill it, I can't even cancel these quests, but fill it with completed missions. So this will be interesting. I honestly don't know if we'll get to all 60 or so missions this evening, because that is a lot of missions and I'm starting the stream late, and I'll probably have 2.5 hours at most if I had to guess, because that'll put me at like 10 o'clock, which is way late, and that's basically bedtime. So we'll see what we can get done. So enough jibber jabber, and let's start going, and then we can jibber jabber more while we're actually running the missions. Also, I'm so conflicted about this, but I'm probably going to turn the difficulty down just so we can go through it faster. The whole point of today's preparation is that we're just completely plowing through missions as fast as possible to best prepare for easy leveling or quick leveling once the expansion drops. Now, I am doing this. To be very clear, I'm doing this on an alt. I do not expect there to be much endgame content when Umbar releases. So I am making sure that I have a character already. I technically have even more characters beyond this one that I can do normal leveling and questing. So that's basically going to be the expansion content as far as I am aware, is pretty much just the leveling and questing to begin with. And then as far as actual endgame content, you'll of course have old instances you can run. You'll have delvings, presumably. I hinted at this in my video that I released this morning. I think that was this video. It could have been the previous one. But either way, I feel oddly concerned that they're going to forget about delvings. And when I say forget about delvings, like not necessarily update the rewards for level 150, or like when you run a delving, it's like set to level 140, even though it's a level cap thing. It might not be that, but I don't know. It's just for some reason that's how I am feeling with that. Okay, so for missions, we want to run quick and easy ones. So that would potentially include Elder Slay. These are probably, because we need to do like 60 something missions, so I might have to do every single mission available in the game. So given that, maybe we can go ahead and knock out Trestle. Well, actually, I'll save Trestle Bridge for later, because there's a small chance that I'll try to log in tomorrow. And I'd rather go ahead and do the fast stuff first so I can get the most done in the shortest amount of time. And to actually get a little bit more to chat, actually, Slogsters, you became a channel member. I did not even see that, but thank you for becoming a channel member. I think that was before the stream even started. And then hello to Neil, who pointed out I was late, Perry, Beverage, and Jefferbit. Yes, 2 more days for Umbar. Might as well accept this for now. If I were smart and did better with the preparation process, it wasn't, how did I put in the video, like a last minute grammar, then I would have actually been accepting and banking up missions from these guys. Oh, we need more quest slots, but let's go ahead and run a couple of these. And yes, Rivendell missions, that's a good point. Stands in the fire. Difficulty settings, I don't think there will be more titles at 150, but that'd be interesting if there were. I feel like that's something they would probably announce so people are aware of it ahead of time, but who knows? I should say hi to the kid. Okay, let's see if I remember how to play Warden. I actually have no idea how this character does post-stat revamp. I know these mobs already die slow, and I'm not even on landscape difficulty. Wow, they really are dying slow then. That's okay though. We can just round up a few and then survey the spots. A nice slow start. So the reason that I am running missions is to bank the quests so that I can turn them all in when the expansion launches and get a whole bunch of XP and a head start to level 150 or even all the way to 150. That's where the experimenting comes in. I don't know how much XP I will actually get from this, but essentially I can turn in all, if I fill my quest log up, all like say 60 missions, and I can use a 200% XP booster. I think I still have one of those, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And with the 200% XP booster plus whatever bonus XP I have, getting accelerated XP here, enhanced XP, whatever you want to call it, rested XP even from WoW, having some of that will double the 200% increased XP. So you can get a whole bunch of XP. And the big thing with missions is that they scale to your level. So as you level up from turning in the quests, they don't become gray like normal quests. If you did, I don't know, if you just had a whole bunch of quests banked up from the new zone, King's Gondor East, well, those would eventually give you less XP as they become green and then blue and then gray, etc. And we have a bug thornfall worker here, but that's okay. We can use fancy Warden maneuvers and quickly take care of it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ideally, if I actually had time to fully fill my quest log and even did like I had, say, enough task items. Oops, I didn't mean to use that. But if I had enough task items for 5 task turn-ins, that's not much XP, but when you have a 200% XP boost, it really does help. So yeah, I know missions aren't the most exciting content. Fortunately, it's been a while since I've done them, and in the meantime, I'm at least getting reward track XP, so it's not like the, say, XP gain that I'm getting from actually doing these is completely wasted, because it is true, if I did this after the expansion launch, I could get all the kill XP, which kind of adds up in LOTRO. This mission's not the fastest. This is one of the slower War of Three Peaks missions in my experience. Maybe not the slowest, but it's maybe one of the more annoying ones, is a better way to put it even. I think I also could be going about this more efficiently as well, but that's usually the case with anything I do on LOTRO. I also can't read chat because I have a cat's head blocking it, so sorry. Actually, I forgot I have chat actually on the screen. I can read my mini preview version of that. I did want to say hello to, what is that, Lucas it looks like? Or maybe Luke's. Glad you're able to finally catch a stream. Oh, you're from New Zealand. That's far away from me. I suppose it's like morning time for you there. I definitely do not hear that every day, Lincoln. You said you just started playing LOTRO today. There are sometimes new players with LOTRO, but it is true, it's a very old game and it doesn't get, say, that many new players as like a maybe newer game would. Here's a survey spot. This mission's also kind of dark, hard to see. I have my monitor brightness cranked up full and I still can hardly see in here. I think I even have ambient light turned all the way up. Yep. Alright, this mission is finally done. That took way too long. If I have, let's see, if I have 150 minutes, it takes me like 5 minutes per mission, then that's 30 missions. That's actually not terrible. If I could do a 5-minute pace, I'd actually be happy with that for today. We'll try to do a little bit better than a 5-minute pace, but you have all this time. Like, I'm just waiting for the NPC, can't even click it. And Engines of Stone and Flesh, I think, is a super fast one. This one, you just have to kill 3 mobs. And if there's anything my Warden is good at, it's killing things. I think at least it used to be. Hopefully it still is. I know I've been neglecting my Warden, but I have to assume he's still good at killing things, right? It's fun to play Warden. I really am honestly slightly concerned about the decision to take Mariner through Umbar, but I still think it's very thematic. I just wasn't feeling it with the Warden, but I'm just running easy missions. We're on no difficulty again, no delvings or anything like that. I am reminded a little bit of the fun of Warden here. Was that all 3? I kind of remember pulling 2. I just sidewalked right into that. Oh yeah, that was 3. Sweet. Now I gotta get the archers. There's also one in anti-exploit mode. Everyone's favorite. Well, we'll just ignore the one in anti-exploit and we will get out of here. Kierden, hopefully you enjoy leveling your Warden. Soon I will be leveling my Warden. Hey, there's somebody probably not leveling. Maybe they're doing the same thing I'm doing, though. I wonder if we'll ever see Jajax. Did I mention this in a recent stream or video? But I wonder if we'll see Jajax at all in Umbar. Let's get rid of a couple quests here. So the other big part of preparing, though, for Umbar is actually crafting. I'm not really prepared for crafting. I think I'm a little bit partially prepared. I think is actually a good way to put it. But the thing is, I'm probably not going to be doing woodworker on my Warden, and he's my only woodworker up to this point. So I'm going to actually do forester, probably forester and prospector, but I'd love to get scholar on him. It's going to be sad to lose all the woodworker progress, but I just prefer him to be gatherer because he should be my main adventuring. I say he should be my main adventuring character, but I'm not even going to do the questing on him. I don't think I'd go back and do the questing on him. So, actually, that could... Oh no, this is the one with reinforcements. That should be fine, but let me just make sure I get a heal in there. It also does mean we'll have to probably sit down and kill them all. And I used the wrong button, but that's okay. Alright, that should be plenty for most of them. I don't know if Wars Rush does that much damage, but we'll see what these AoEs do. Okay, not that much actually. Oh, I just saw another orc climbing from behind. Okay, if I am out of combat, but I don't think I will be even after this one. Maybe I will be. I don't even see anything attempting to move on the map, so maybe we're good. Nope, I am in combat with those guys up there. Oh well. Oh, and now he can get to me finally. And then there's one more right here. There we go. They were just getting stuck. Some other good news is mobs do drop loot in these missions. I don't remember if they drop loot in every mission. Maybe they do and I'm just not remembering. But I'm getting silver, I think from the signatures, not from the reinforcements. And yes, Stands in the Fire says, I think it was them. Yes, LOTRO is a great game to take your time on, which is the kind of opposite of what I'm doing. I have fun pushing things and just doing things different because I have played a lot of LOTRO, and I'm going to go through the Umbar questing anyway. So I wanted to try something new with this expansion. I know other people have done it with previous expansions. It's not like it's a big brand new thing that I'm just suddenly bringing, but it's something new for me to try. Yeah, Jajax. Oh, I feel like we have talked about this because I was saying that Jajax was like a fan favorite, and in my Louis Rendell Part 2 video, we discussed the worst NPCs. I was actually a part of the live stream, but we discussed the worst NPCs. And I was thinking, what are some of the favorite NPCs? And then there you go with Gondor, Corsair related, is Jajax. So I am kind of typically repeating myself. And we're having some lag. Wonderful. Another random note for preparing for Umbar that most of you probably don't care about, but I feel the need to share about, is that I freed up about 4 terabytes of footage and got them onto my storage drive that is a sometimes network attached, what is that, NAS network attached storage, I think. I got the S, I didn't know if it was server for a second there, but essentially I have a second PC that I sort of use as a NAS, but it's only up when I actually need it, because it would be a big waste of electricity to have it always running. But I finally got that set up again, and I actually have space for videos and streams and general recordings with Umbar and the such, and for that other game that I have been playing that is in a mountain hold, but not this mountain hold. I am running right now Red Warden. If Yellow Warden existed, I'd probably still be playing Yellow Warden, but it does not. I know I've talked about this before, but that's honestly one of the reasons I just haven't been as excited to play Warden. While they have a lot of new stuff, or they have a lot of stuff from the old Yellow line, they don't quite have everything, and I just find myself occasionally missing some of the old parts. And yeah, some of these old parts that I'm missing were like way OP, but I find myself missing them is all. We missed a couple ores. Did I never get the ones back at the beginning? I did not. Depending how things go, if I actually kind of wake up, which I feel like I already am, it is possible that I could go a little bit over 2.5 hours, because I don't have to get up that early tomorrow, but I probably wake up early anyway. Mothbog. Alright, let's give a few quick dots, and then hopefully after these few quick dots we can just use our big consumer and it'll do its job and kill it. Not quite, but that was good enough. I don't even know why I bother looting that. I don't know if it's worth the time to get those 200 silvers. Wow, there are a lot of people here, and it really makes me curious if they're doing the same thing as I am or not. It's not that like I go here all the time, but I'm really curious. I don't know how many people are usually here, so I am curious if it's an abnormal number of people here. Oh yeah, this character is not Louisden. I was like, wait a minute, didn't I do all these quests way back when? But this is not Louisden. I did all this on Louisden. Also, we're doing the very slow method of quest log canceling. That's better. You gotta put the cancel button near the yes. Shadows of Valdelier. I don't remember this one being super quick. Never mind, this one should be super, super quick. I believe the boss is in the room up to the left. Nope. Wait, maybe there's another path to the left. Maybe the boss is back here too, but I think he's in the room to the left. I think we're killing too many. We can't kill too many wargs. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Maybe not. What? Am I crazy? I think so. I might be getting this confused with another cave, but I thought there was somewhere basically upstairs to the left that you could go. Wait a minute. That's the entrance. That's the left, not upstairs. Right? Oh, wait. Ah, here it is. Okay, this isn't... Here's upstairs. There we go. Worst and slowest NPC in the beginning is Arrow Cart. I'm glad you added the qualifier of in the beginning, because Virgil is like basically infinitely worse. I honestly don't know if anybody ever knows what I'm talking about when I talk about Virgil though, but by far my least favorite NPC in the game. Dang, by the time I get this gambit off. Alright, that took way too long. I don't think Virgil is the storm that is approaching. I think we're done with horns, so we can go to Ozma. These have been going pretty fast. I haven't paid actually any attention to the time, but we've done 5 missions and I've been streaming 25 minutes, so you could say that's a 5-minute pace, but we all know it took me forever to get here, so that might even be down to 15. Okay, this isn't the worst mission. I thought it was the other one. I thought it was like aiding the bridge builders or whatever it's called. That it's like an 8-minute timer, which absolutely does not help the 5-minute mission pace. It's been a while since I've done the Bilbo missions, but I know Stands in the Fire mentioned those. I also still have not done the Eladon and Elrohir missions, so I don't know if those are any good. Okay, just gotta dot these guys up for when they burrow. That should take care of them. Yep. I absolutely do not get the reference with Virgil. Also, it is Virgil with a B. Okay, Eladon and Elrohir missions are longer. If we get to it, I could try the Bilbo ones. It has been a minute since I've done those. I've only done them once as well. But I've been saving the Eladon and Elrohir when I have just a character I want to randomly get a level or 2 on. But I just haven't been in that situation as of late. I wonder if Boar's Rush does more damage than this. It does. For some reason I was remembering that. You all can't even see the Boar's Rush damage, but Boar's Rush versus Unseen Strike. Boar's Rush does more damage, but Unseen Strike can consume the AoE dots. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't remember Virgil from Frostbluff. Cat. Here to slow us down. What was that? Eyes on Elderslade? I forget what this one is. Oh, one of these. This isn't too bad. It would be nice if I were playing on a character that hadn't done Oh, not call reinforcements. Wait, the boot still interrupts. That's good. But I've already done all of these missions on this character, so if I'm playing a character that at least hasn't done these missions, then they're getting some extra benefit that this character just isn't getting. And I know I have characters who could actually benefit more from the War of Three Peaks missions, because the deeds are actually pretty valuable. I at least want to tap this guy with a couple dots. That should be good. We don't want reinforcements. I've never been so sneaky in this mission, and I honestly don't know how I feel about it. He should not have time to call reinforcements, that's all I know. I wish I could forget Virgil was in the game. How do they expect me to deal with 2 Gundabad warriors? That is completely unfair. Oh, and a fierce whelpling? Yeah, well, that's what the big thing. There we go. Just gotta kill them before they call reinforcements. Presumably, I will not be able to just leave. Oh, never mind. Virgil is that kid from Minas Tirith. He has the worst quest in the game. I think he has the single worst quest in the game. My single least favorite. Wait, was that all of them? There's one more, I think. The Erebor missions can go relatively fast. I just feel like I run them all the time. But maybe they would be next up. And then the Gundabad ones are... I would say overall the Gundabad missions are unfortunately probably my least favorite. The Before the Shadow ones are pretty fast. We could do those. We just have to travel kind of all over the place, which isn't ideal, but... something we can do. I think I'm actually going to pull everything. This might not be the most efficient, but as long as they aren't calling reinforcements in this one, it should be plenty fast still. He did something like a tour with Virgil or something. That water seems dangerous and I don't want to risk it right now. Actually, I'm gonna kill them and then we'll loop back. Minas Morgul is great, I agree. Minas Morgul was so fun. Yeah, I often forget about the Before the Shadow missions. I feel like the mission Stable Master should take you to them. I don't know if that was an oversight that just hasn't ever been changed, but I am assuming not, and that it was an intentional design choice that the mission Stable Master never take you to them. Like, at least to Hearn, it doesn't seem like that should really be a problem. I mean, it's a sub-level 20 zone. And even the one in Trestlebridge, you're in, like, Trestlebridge, basically, when you do it. So I just... yeah, I'm not sure why. I know there are 3 camps. I think there's still 3, or they changed it to just 3 camps, but I know there's more than 1 camp with the missions, but it seems like the central one, Hearn, would be a good enough option. That was actually a lot of dwarf caches. I didn't realize I'd get that many from that. I thought I was maybe halfway done with this mission. Here, I think I started recording in the middle of the first mission on accident, and I'm at about 20 minutes into that recording. So I think we'll have a pace of about 3 minutes per mission. That's pretty good. I can't see. I got cat blocking my vision again. This time she's not blocking chat, so I can read that, but I can't see my ability bar, basically. She's just watching, though. Yeah, okay, we can take the time to show this in my messy desk, but that's okay. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Sorry, this is maybe the best I can do with a cat cam, but she's like a regular viewer. But you know what Lexi does? She always gives my videos and streams a like. Oh, I need one more dwarf cache. Okay, Lexi's starting to compete with Piper after that, though. I need one more dwarf cache. She's causing troubles. Wait, how am I supposed to get over there? Did I just miss one? There we go. I don't know why. I was super cold before I started this stream, which is kind of unusual for me, especially considering it's like in the upper 60s inside, so it's quite warm and toasty in here. But I was super cold before the stream, and I'm finally starting to warm up. It was like in the low 60s this morning, and I didn't even feel as cold. But I think soon we're gonna get so warm outside I'll have to turn my air back on. Okay, so I think next up, if we just want some quick missions, I'll do a little bit of a longer-ish one with Erebor maybe. But I think to get all 60 missions or so, we might have to do basically every mission available in the game right now. But this will be 10, and then we could get like 6 or something with Gundabad, and then we could get... So we have... Okay, maybe I should start from the beginning and actually plan this out a little bit. This is a kind of slower / faster one. It's really how a lot of the Erebor ones are. They're like not slow, but they're slow at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like this one I have to click 8 things, which isn't too bad, but then it has a little bit of extra stuff. It's all densely packed, but for some reason this one just never goes that fast for me. This is also one of the few missions, like non-delving missions, just to specify, that I do run the risk of dying in, depending on the character, maybe I should say. And also if I'm running landscape difficulty, but I guess I hadn't considered that part. That's probably when I run into more issues. Also, now I cannot see my skill bar at all, so I have no idea what gambits I'm casting. Hopefully something good. That looks like 2 brink of victories in a row. Okay, but while we're gathering these, thinking a little bit more medium term, say today, we have 20 missions from Erebor and Trestle Bridge. Those are quite easy. And then we have the 8 that we did from War of Three Peaks, so that's 28, and then 34 if we add in Gundabad. And then I have no idea how many are actually available with Before the Shadow, but let's say 8. Might be more or less, but let's say it's 8. So that would be 42. And that means if I did 10 with Eladon and... Not Eladon and Elro here, but if I did 10 for the Bilbo Further Adventures one, then that would put me, what, at 52? I already lost count. This cat is just distracting me. Alright, I'll let y'all be distracted by her too. Oops. I need a better angle at this, but there we go. Oops. Hold up. Oops. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. There we go. Now I can't see what I'm doing, but there she is. She's preparing for Umbar too. How did I miss so many of these? I know I'm fighting sideways, but I'm using one hand to hold the camera. Alright, we're back. Did these guys respawn, or did I just somehow miss these? Mission mobs don't respawn that I am aware of, but I'm like 90% sure I pulled all 3 of these. There's also one up in the middle that I'm missing, apparently. Oops. Good old missions. See, this mission's taking forever. It's moving our average time up. Actually, it's probably not moving our average time up. Maybe a little bit. Oh, they respawn until you click the burrow? Well, at least I'm not completely crazy with that. Cat ears. Oh, we have to... Okay, I think we actually started it. Wow, this guy has more health than I thought. Maybe I should have gone with a different strategy. I think we're still fine.
Hail, friend! Long live King Thorin.
You know what? I probably had muster in here the entire time.
News do you bring?
Just kidding. That's kind of embarrassing that I didn't have that before, but that is a quicker way to travel if you have that. Defilers in the Dale. Okay, so this one we can actually be a little bit picky about which mobs we kill. We don't have to kill every single mob in this one, but we want to make sure we get the defilers and get enough cauldrons, essentially. But I can go ahead and do my trusty big AoE pull. We're gonna have a bunch of annoying defilers on us, but that's okay. Should be, at least. Try to make sure I do all the taps necessary. I don't think we have to worry about any elite NPCs in this one. It is always good to have more travel skills, and it's only 10 of those Erebor mission coins, whatever they're called. Coins of the Longbeards? I don't know. Okay, maybe one more, or do we need 2 more? This might be the last one. I don't remember. I could be one short when we go back and get all of them, but... Oh, that was annoying. But there we go, we're out of combat. I think all the Defiler totems should have despawned by now, and we... Oh wow, we actually need to defeat one more Defiler. That makes me think that we're missing a cauldron, but that's okay because they're right next to the cauldron, so I should be able to do a 2-for-1 if I am missing. And good that Archer didn't see us. He might want some glasses. That Archer might really want some glasses. I'm guessing there is one right, yep. Yeah, I should probably get these guys. It'll be easier. And then those orcs at that camp, they might want their hearing checked. I really think these orcs, if they just kept up with their health and took care of themselves, they might be a lot more successful in life. Yes, there's an elite in another mission in this area. Or in the Erebor missions. I think that one's a pretty quick mission. Anything I can get that is good? 130. Wait, does this require a rep? This is one of the ones that require a rep. Oh no. I'm glad they mostly went away with that. Also, when I talk about the devs forgetting things, this is a great example. No level 140 rewards. This was added when 130 was the cap, but they just kind of neglected this. It's not like I don't think I ever used any of these gear pieces, but it's just something. It is some alternative that might help somebody, but not actually, because there is nothing there. Now, I forget this one. Do you have to destroy the wall, or is that one of the future ones? I don't know. We'll go up here anyway. So many archers. Alright, hopefully they're not calling reinforcements. That would be quite bad. Yep, Orcish Gate. That should activate here soon. I think the one where you like plant banners on the dead orc bodies, that one you don't need to destroy any gate or anything like that. Okay, now we can destroy the gate, but I do at least want those with one AoE. Wow, it feels like I'm actually playing Return to Moria again. I'm just smashing on something to destroy it. I've also determined those dwarf NPCs were very helpful at that elite cave claw at the end of that one mission. That went quite slow. Not only do you have to destroy that elite gate, you have to destroy this elite orc with 2 archer adds. It's actually... There's some surprising difficulty, I would say, in these Erebor missions. We're not playing on any landscape difficulty today. This does add a little bit to the entertainment, at least, without artificially slowing my pace down. Alright, that was easy enough.
Long live King Thorin. Long live Durin Stonehelmson. Gundabad will be ours once more.
How many clicks? There we go.
What do you want? At your service and your families.
Cat 2. Don't know where she came from, but she came storming here. Servants of the Iron Crown. This one is also fairly straightforward. We're in combat. And then I think this one's pretty similar to the last one. We don't have to destroy a gate, but we have to call the bossing Morum from Horn, something like that. Wait, there are wardens here? That's not allowed. I did not realize how short of a cooldown Way of the Fist, or whatever that's called, has. I don't know why I used to heal, that was a waste of time. Like, if I actually needed a heal, just use Never Surrender, take advantage of the cooldown. That was pretty easy, right, Piper? Oh, it's a dour hand. Close enough. This time we'll use Warden's Triumph. Might be a waste. I don't know if it'll actually help us. We do get 1 more damage over Time Pulse, is the really big thing from that, but I don't think... Like, I think we're better off just casting a damaging Gambit than that. Yep, for some missions you can leave the instance instead of finding the NPC. For like Wildwood, you have to find the NPC, and I think for Before the Shadow you have to find the NPC. So it depends on the exact mission. I like the ones where you don't have to find the NPC because that's usually the toughest part. But for these ones it is pretty nice.
At your service and your families. What news do you bring? Gundabad will be ours once more. Hail, friend.
This character must not have much patience.
Gundabad will be ours once more. What do you want?
Wow, they're all level 140, randomly doing missions. It's the strangest thing. Oh wow, we're already out of quest slots. Well, goodbye, Gundabad allegiance. Happy to see you go, to be honest. Ooh, that one just needed 3 more. I could have done that already in use. Wow. Too many people are running missions, they're causing lag. Oh, this one's gonna be a minute. What? Oh, it was like the lore master or something that I was able to get away from them and I think do more than one at once. I wonder if we're best off just using something like cauterizing steel, because I realize they don't have that much health. We'll see how much damage Wall of Steel does, because if it's like the other one, maybe just 2 Wall of Steels would be a doom for the despair. Okay, maybe not. 3 ability uses? That's a lot. We gotta try to find 2 abilities that will knock these out. Oops. Yeah, I didn't think cauterizing steel did that much. Now Piper is intently watching the Umbar preparations. It makes sense that we're way up here in Gundabad for our preparations for sailing to Umbar. Where else would you go? Okay, I thought there might have been one more on the ground floor. Yes. Piper thinks I love eating cattail. Oh, will I get it? Wow, that was like perfect timing. Okay, that was actually pretty good. You can use Unerring Strike and then Cauterizing Steel, and that will kill them. And I do just not that. I just realized the name, I guess, of this NPC that we're talking to. Piper, for the Air War missions, is named Vorther Smoke Breath. Piper has returned as the toughest boss. Lexi really was no competition. This cat does not want me to have access to the keyboard. Well, that did give time for this guy to get his act together, and we were able to talk to him right away, so I guess that was okay by Piper. Cat delay. This mission... This is not a good mission for speed missioning, and it is not a good mission for low-level characters on landscape difficulty. Like, these mobs have as much health as the signatures that we were just fighting, basically. It would be so much more thematic and fun if the consumption of your AoE light dots and the such actually had an AoE burst damage on top of all the regular AoE. Then we get to deal with the counterattack, and we have reinforcements today. The one-time twists actually matter. Well, I guess the reflect is another time, but... yeah. I think this is the next one. Wait, we still haven't secured the first pass, but I believe this is the next one. Yeah. There's always one straggler orc, it seems like. Yeah, should be good. And he successfully called reinforcements. Oh well. Maybe? I don't see where the reinforcement went, though. And they're all spread about. Like, if all these Lancers and the such were actually stacked together, my one AoE there would have hit everybody to start. Sometimes enemies actually decide to organize into a... let's see, I can't, I forgot words. I cannot think of words right now, but organize into a good fashion, I guess. A smart fashion. I really wasn't planning for today to be like just see how many missions I can run how fast, but that's really what it's turning into, and it's kind of entertaining. Like, I feel like you have to add something to missions, unless you're just doing them completely in the background of something, essentially, as just something for you to do that's a relatively brainless activity. I feel like you have to add something to them. That could be landscape difficulty or delvings. Those do get... I think both of those can actually get boring after a while still, but adding a sort of race element, I think is actually making these fairly entertaining, because I was thinking with this mission, it should be a lot slower than it is right now, but I feel like we made it through that one in record time. Well, there's a level 22. It is good to see not everybody running missions is level 140. Okay, this is the one where you plant banners, so we have to make sure we kill exactly 12 orcs, not a single orc more, or we'll be wasted time killing it. I don't remember if you get enough just from these. But I think I'll... wow, this gambit is not going off for some reason. There we go. I think the range guy should die, hopefully. If not, I'll... yeah, that one's not... wow. Alright, I guess I'll use Never Surrender. Wow, what is wrong with my gambits? They're not working. And how did I end up with a resounding challenge in my battle memory? Something went horribly wrong here. I would blame Piper, but she was actually away when that happened. Suspiciously away. But I've done, what am I up to? Maybe like 13 missions or so in 44 minutes. So we're... I don't know if we're quite to the 3-minute per mission pace, but we're definitely below 5 minutes, and I think even a little bit below 4-minute pace. With the 3-minute pace, and if I actually have 150 minutes, that would be time for 50 missions. But I think 50 missions is a fairly reasonable goal. Also, that was like perfectly 12 there. You trying to make me jump again? There, I can have my mic back.
Gundabad will be ours once more. Gundabad will be ours once more. At your service and your families.
She is trying to knock my water bottle down.
What do you want?
Ah, more quest slots.
And your families.
See, this is where the preparation for the preparation of the expansion would have come into play, because I would have already had all these quest slots cleared if I prepared for the preparation.
Gundabad will be ours once more.
And I should be canceling the quest like while I'm in a mission. Oh wow, we can actually get that? What? I thought they got rid of that. That's still a thing? I may enter an instance in 10 minutes. So I am hard limited at 15 per hour, so that means I can only do like a little over 30 missions today. They saw through my attempts. I haven't even been running the fastest missions. Yeah, if I prepared for the preparation of the preparation, maybe I would have foreseen this problem.
Long live King Thorin. Long live Durin Stonehelmson.
I completely forgot this was a thing, to be honest, because I just have not run into it in a long time. And even I have had the weirdest issues in the past where I've been instance locked but been able to just run instances. It's kind of weird. But let's see. Launch now. Interesting. Well, I guess I am forced to do crafting to get as part of my preparation. Now, it sounded like maybe we'll have to wait till a dev diary or patch notes to see if this actually is a case, or maybe they just won't even mention it anywhere. But you should be able to gather any tier of material as a gatherer, and the main point of the gathering professions, the higher tiers, is to process materials. So if I'm going to do Forester, if I'm going to get Prospector and Scholar, then I don't need to worry about that for this character. But I think I'll actually keep Woodworker. So I should have plenty of materials. Yeah, I don't even mind just using... I actually don't have that many materials, to be honest. I might have them on another character even. But I haven't done too much Gundabad on this server. Most of this probably is from Louisden on Arkenstone at this point, but I think I'll go ahead and process all of these. That's really unfortunate with the missions, though. I did not consider the instance cap at all. It's throwing me for a loop here. Galtrav is probably not a good spot. What's my cooldown on Lely's Market? An hour? That should work. Because we have my muster here, so I could muster here, and then yeah. What should you drop on Tinker? I'm not sure. I don't remember what Tinker has. It has Jeweler and Prospector, I believe. I don't know what beyond that. But Prospector and Jeweler go well together because Prospector gathers the ores and can process them into ingots. And then Jeweler uses those. So yeah, the odd one out is Cook there. So if you don't do much cooking on that character, you could consider dropping it. If you just want something else to gather, you could do Forester or even Scholar, so you can get Scholar nodes in like ruin areas and the such. I don't know if we can extend this many Gundabad boards, but we'll see. I do have XP boosters, don't I? Crafting, oh, critical chance. Critical chance. I might have crafting XP boosters, but I don't know that we actually need those. I should still have my subscriber buffs. We literally just got that 58 minutes ago, 57 minutes ago. I guess there's a little confirmation of how long it took me to do 15 missions, though. 50 minutes, so a little over 3 minutes per mission. Visit the barber and get a new look. I'm good, thanks. Oh yeah, if I had actually bothered to calculate this, I would have known that that was actually too many boards. We just randomly wasted some Gundabad boards. I bet crafting materials are so expensive on the auction house and are going to be so expensive. I don't even have that much gold, like 597, but yeah, they're probably going to be so expensive. This is your chance to get rich in LOTRO. Why you want to get rich in LOTRO? I guess you can buy stuff like this. I don't know. Or just you can sell crafting materials so you can buy crafting materials with all your gold. But they might actually have some stuff in Umbar that is sellable, and maybe gold will actually be worth something again. Yes, you should put mats up for sale. I mentioned in my video this morning, this is exactly the time to price gouge. I guess I have time. I don't need to be in a hurry, but we got that taken care of. Just because I'm crazy, I kind of want to do this one as well. Yes, I want to do this one as well, because I'm crazy. Okay. Glad we're on the same page there. Gundabad hides I need to be careful of, but I think I have tons of those. I have a lot more stuff on my tailor if I need to switch, but I think this is a good start. Also, my cat has never been bad about chewing wires, but she is randomly taking a good chomping at my aux cable there. That must mean it's playtime. So my Bluetooth thing for these headphones, it's actually a pretty generic Bluetooth aux to Bluetooth thing, adapter thing, but it's made specifically for this headphone because it fits the curve. But it's not exactly working, and I opened it up and I didn't see anything wrong with like the PCB or the battery, but it's not indicating that it's charging, and for a brief period it actually was charging. So I'm not able to use that, so I'm attached to my desk right now. Fortunately for Piper, I was correct in remembering that cat toy right here. Okay, more crafting. This is the most awkward playing location. Whoop, whoop. Her head's like barely in the corner. Oh. Now I'm all tangled up here. There we go. Well, one good kill of that. I did not keep up with crafting during that whole time as I was supposed to. Isn't this? I had to read the chat. Isn't this great preparation for Umbar? Playing with your cat. Things are not looking too good, but all I know is I don't really care about Gundabad boards or wood shavings or whatever, so I don't mind using absolutely everything to level this up. I kind of sort of somewhat accidentally started. I don't know if I started the conversation on Guild Wars 2, but I was the first one to mention Guild Wars 2 in my Ken's Discord. And it's just making me think that there's so much about that game, like systems wise and design wise, that I feel like I would love actually playing. But the gameplay is just so boring to me. I get bored every time I've tried to play the game. But they seem to do a lot of great things with in-game progression and not having the traditional level cap raise with expansions and the such. I think we can do one more. That's not enough. There is a problem. Well, guess we're converting a few of these. Shouldn't be a big deal. Like, it actually shouldn't. Oh no, I only need a 5. We need to jump on number 6. 4, 5. There we go. Woodworker and Forester, maxed out. I'm probably going to get rid of Woodworker, but maxed out anyway. Farmer, I have done 0. I'm going to change that for probably Prospector to start. And then if I decide I want Scholar, I'll do Scholar. I wonder if we'll have resource instances on launch. I think they were there for Gundabad, but I honestly don't know with previous expansions. But they can be, I mean, they're a form of in-game content. It'd be neat if they integrated that somehow, like difficulty tiers, so you could get more resources on higher tiers. I think that could be fun. But then they always have to balance that around 2 people, because I think you can run the resource instances duo like missions. Maybe you can run them with even more. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked into that, but I was thinking it was 2, but it could be more. Maybe we can run them with a full fellowship for all I know. Because I think some things like that. But anyway, it's not really important. What did I have clicked? I actually forgot. What did I have clicked? I think I had this one clicked. Okay. I had to go to the replay of the stream. Iran Ruin. I cannot read your message anymore. He said, thanks for... I'm doing the mini preview. But thanks for reminding me to queue up a bunch of completed missions. I was not looking forward to having to grind to 141 before even getting in the new area. That's actually an interesting point. If you want to get to 141 and become kind of OP, if you have reforged your LI and maybe even prepared a bunch of tracery boxes to open at 141, then yeah, you can make Umbar a little bit easier for yourself. You could even, if you had the material somehow, you can maybe even craft yourself the starter set of 141 armor. Oh, so that's interesting, Sands in the Fire. That's actually a good point with the world, though. But you said, for you, it's the opposite. LOTRO gameplay is meh, and it's the story world community that keeps you playing, and Guild Wars 2 gameplay is a blast, but the world can lose you at some points. That was another thing. Outside of the gameplay, I wasn't too much into the world. Like, it seems like the systems they have are great, but then it's for me, the world, and I guess the setting as a part of that, and the gameplay is what keeps me from Guild Wars 2. But for LOTRO, the gameplay is pretty fun to me. I enjoy the gameplay, but the world also really helps in story and community. But they have some of the, maybe questionable is a way to put it, questionable design choices. And as I was talking about earlier with missions, like, just seem to forget about stuff that is set up in a way, it seems like, for them to easily be able to add on to it. So they have all these scaling rewards for level like 10, or I don't think it's 10, but like 20 to 130. And then they just never added anything for 140. And they have, all sorts of different little things like that just make it so hard for me to want to do anything end game related after running. Like, I like to run the instances. I don't even mind running them on each difficulty once, but it makes it really hard for me to want to say, farm in-game content and actually make my character better, even though I like the idea of making my character better and making him overpowered. That's why there's this kind of interesting gap in my end-game playtime, because I do usually play early on, and I like gearing up early on in an expansion. That's what I did with Gundabad. I maybe burnt out a little bit, and then I just stopped playing in-game that much for most of the rest of the expansion. This is the one, oh yeah, this is the easy mission. It's the one with the elite that's maybe less easy if you're running landscape difficulty on a low level character that has no ways to deal with landscape difficulty. It's fun though. Like, who was it? My level 130 captain, he wasn't even low level, but when I was learning the new captain, if you'll remember this fight, it was so fun. I could go without hearing the name Mazog. I think Mazog might be up there above Sarah Oakheart as well for worst NPC to me. He's just like so annoying, and Karazgar is getting to that point. If we actually see Karazgar, if we go to Rune, he might quickly become at the top of the list of least favorite NPCs. What's her name from Anvil and the Gundabad raid, Hidden Horde? I feel like she gets a pass for being a dragon, but if she weren't a dragon, I could see her getting annoying, being in like that many raids, more than one raid. Every time you play LOTRO, your sound is messed up. YouTube goes mute and you have to select audio outputs. I know LOTRO does weird stuff with sounds. Oh my gosh, I almost clicked that. With sound sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, as far as mobs go, if you consider specifically enemies, which that's all I'll say about specifically enemies, then Mazog is up there. I want to avoid spoilers, even though what I'm referring to is not particularly new. Now this mission I love because I can't see, and we all love to play blinded LOTRO, which reminds me, I never got to that challenge video, but I was so excited to try that. I was gonna try, I don't think it was blind. Yeah, because blind would be too difficult. I hate saying that, but it would be too difficult. Like, I was thinking about actually blindfolding myself and trying to solo Great Barrow. The problem is I have no idea if I'm just running into a wall. There's like no good indicators that anything positive is being done. So that's where that idea was left. It was there briefly. I was like, ooh, that could be fun. And then I was like, no, that would not be fun. But I was thinking about first person could be an interesting element to this, but no UI. Like playing a class like Warden where you have to build gambits and the such, but no UI. And maybe even no like target indicators or anything like that as well. So it'd basically be this, and I have to cast gambits. I don't know what gambit masteries are on cooldown, and I want to use my gambit masteries. So I don't really know what gambits I'm casting, but this would be it. Like that one was not the right gambit, so I know whatever gambit masteries I was trying to use were on cooldown. Yeah, that one ended up using Spear of Virtue as well, which I didn't want. And I just let him do that, because I'm bad at this game. Is that enough? Oh, that was enough damage. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, let's secure the gate. Now let's get out of here. Yes, no map. So I feel like Great Barrow Maze would be perfect for that. The problem is I know Great Barrow Maze, so it's not like I'd get lost in the maze. That would be, besides the combat, that would be the other element that it could be interesting. Goblin Town is a very dangerous spot for a challenge like that.
Gundabad will be ours once more. Hail, friend! Gundabad will be ours once more. Long live King Thorin.
Oh, campfire. I can place some bedrolls to do an emergency tiny wall barrier around us. We could put a meal table there and
What news do you bring?
all sorts of stuff for adventure.
Long live
That's the wrong game, though, and it does involve Moria. But yeah, Moria, see, the thing is, Moria takes too long. If I wanted to do something like that for one video, I just don't think Moria would be possible. Yeah, Goblin Town's already tough enough without a player-made map. That is true. This mission is basically run and explode everything, which, once again, is actually surprisingly difficult if you are undergeared and running on landscape difficulty. It adds interest to the missions, but it does sometimes make them tedious, which is why I'm avoiding that today. But it creates these memories, which is why I even talk about it in this. What server would I recommend for new players? It depends exactly what you're looking for in a server. I play on Landreval. Arkenstone could be another good server if you're looking for something perhaps a little bit more populated, but Landreval also has a lot of player events if you're interested in that, like role-playing stuff, music, festivals, and different things like that. And there are other great servers, but those are the only two that I've really played, and I wouldn't recommend something like Treebeard for a new player at this point. I think we need a better pickaxe. Or a Runekeeper could probably melt this ice pretty easily. We should have just chosen a different class. Andrath has all quick missions. Oh, Siege of Surland isn't too bad, but that is good to know. I'm already running into the instance limiter anyway, so I'm not the most worried about running fast, but I think it would be a good idea to split some slow missions with fast missions. Oh wow, we're already done? What? Well, I knew that, but wow. I guess we were only doing 3 missions here, so I think I'm going to try Andrath. I have the port there, I promise. Hearn, Swanfleet. Where's Andrath? I guess we're going to Hearn. Yeah, that's the thing with Treebeard. I know it's come up and I've seen people still recommend Treebeard, but you have to pay to become VIP to go on that server, and then you're even limited content and you have slower progression, which can be fine. But also with landscape difficulty, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that for a brand new player, but if you want to experiment with it, I think that'd be perfectly fine. Wow, this is a lot of missions. Oh, those... I actually did some preparation. I did not even know that. Wow. I had a random complete a mission already. That is the littlest thing. Oh, nope. Nope. Not tempting me today. Actually, it would be good. If I had more time, I would run all of these on a tier 7 delving so I could bank up on delving grits. But that is not our mission today. Our mission is to not delve. It is to race. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything that's a good contrast with delve that has to do with speed. We are not role-playing Treebeard today. We are role-playing Shadowfax. And wow, I love these missions. They are so easy. And they're like simple. That's what I prefer in missions. I prefer the really simple ones. I know I've talked about this a lot, but it's worth repeating. Simple missions are the best missions. That's where I really feel like their strong suit is. And it's also great when they don't have a chest that you have to loot at the end. That's why I love the Before the Shadow missions, even though I don't even run them that frequently. I think partially because I do them enough with delvings. Andrath. I have Muster and Andra. My skill bar is broken, that means. Let's see, I think it's that guy. And then this guy need to get put in there. I'm gonna need a third page of ports here soon. Like, imagine all the ports we get in the new expansion. Or I might just have to actually shove them all together. But we'll do, I don't know, the Erebor one right there. And Drath here. And there we go. Oh, this mission's so easy, though. Do I have an emerald? I have an emerald. We're doing it. We're doing a delving. We're going too fast. We need slower progress. We're gonna run into the instance limit again. Let's do this red line, not even care. Let's pull everything. Yeah, what could go wrong? Besides absolutely everything. I'm taking way too much damage. There we go. I'm dead. Alright, this was a bad idea. Yeah, the complex missions defeat the purpose. I definitely agree. I should probably still run red line, to be honest, although these guys do a lot of damage, so it's not bad that I'm playing blue line. But I think it would be best to still run red line. Also, why are they taking so little damage? Did I just get used to being that OP? I remember tier 7 delvings used to be easier. I'm pretty sure they used to be a lot quicker. I know I don't know what affixes are going on, but what I do know is... we're sailing out of here. Let's just go to... that counted against my instance lock. I guess. Wait, can I return to that one? I can return to it, but is it still a delving? And I don't have the delving quest, do I? Okay, hopefully this doesn't count against me if I leave as like 2 instances. Hello, Guardian 7, no problem for being late. That would be an interesting experiment to ban everybody who arrives late. I wonder if I'd even have 1 viewer at the end of the stream. Corsair is not the class, but I'm guessing you mean Mariner. I probably won't get to my Mariner today. I already did all the preparations for him last time. Nope. Okay, this is probably the worst before the Shadow mission, if I remember correctly. Like, having to gather 12 relics, but it's probably a good thing, because we're pushing the instance limit. And I think that's actually why I should go to the Wildwood missions next. Oh, I want to climb this like the dwarves and return to Moria. Or Gundabad, those missions also take forever. We could do like a couple Gundabad missions, and then we could go back to the next zone, the next camp in this. So I think we have some options for splitting things up and maybe balancing our time better, budgeting, balancing, whatever. Doing whatever so we don't run into the instance limit, but we're still running as many missions as we can. I also, wow, that's reflecting? No, that's see-through. Interesting. It's see-through, yet it hides buildings. Like, you just see the landscape. Or is it reflecting? I can't tell. Maybe it's reflecting. Is there... because you can see that pillar through it. But then it's like... Oh, maybe that is the landscape back there. Okay, that is the terrain. But the road, I don't... Oh, there is a road. Wow, because it gets rid of frills as well. That looks so weird. Can you all even see it? Are you all actually blocking it so you can't see it? There we go. Some might call that type of thing a bug, but I call it an interesting thing in the world that just helps sell Middle Earth to me and keeps me playing LOTRO for weird stuff like that. I'm getting kind of hungry. I had a relatively small dinner. It was a late dinner, but it's just when I got home. Looked like some fissure happened there. Is that the right word? Magic elf brick. See? It's even explained in lore. Magic elf brick. Those were all over the place in Middle Earth. Actually, I don't know if they were. There's only one that I'm aware of. Your first experience on LOTRO will be Mariner. Good luck with that. It is a relatively complex class. I find the low-level experience enjoyable, but I find that the high-level experience from all the stuff that you get that helps you in combat disrupts my gameplay flow, actually. That I just don't enjoy it as much. The sort of pacing and, again, the flow is the big thing. It's not that bad in group content, but it still bothers me what I'm doing in group content, even if the flow, the actual flow for me, is better. It's kind of interesting, I think, to think where Mariner would fit on my tier list. I know I recently did one with Aubrey, but that was based on the beta experience, which was very different. And I think both of us had fairly limited... Oh, Scout! This is not Erebor. I am really trying to help myself not run into the limit. Instance limit. What craft should you choose for Lore Master after the update? It depends what you want to do, really. If you play any alts, you have some flexibility in choosing gathering versus crafting professions, but, you know, if I had to think for... I wouldn't, honestly, if I just had one character and I want to do one type of crafting on them, I feel like Scholar always goes well with Lore Master, but I would probably do Scholar, Forester, and Tailor. That might sound like a weird combination, but like if I just had one character on one server, and it was a Lore Master, I might actually do Scholar, Tailor. Oh, I'm still on blue line. No wonder things are going so slow. I'm really trying to impede my progress today. Look at the difference in non-delving makes. Oh, that was it. I thought that was it. See, I could have done that at one pull in the delving if they decided to take damage. I don't know why mobs sometimes just decide to have defenses and not take damage. It's kind of crazy if you ask me.
What do you need?
Probably not an 8-hour stream. Something would have to go, from my perspective, horribly wrong if we're here for 8 hours. Oh, another finish mission? Oh, and another finished? Wow, I wonder how many of these are actual bonus missions, but that is wonderful to see. I had no idea I had done this prep. I wonder how long ago I did this prep. Actually, I think I remember I I did delving gameplay for some reason. I had to like record, or I didn't have to, but to make my videos better, I decided to record some good delving gameplay. But I forget exactly why. Let's try the Swan Fleet Camp. I don't think that takes us where we need, but let's try it. See where it takes us. If it takes us to the whatever it's called, the weird Klieger, then we're in the right spot. But I feel like it's gonna take us to the Longaren, yeah. And I think they got rid of the missions guy here, right? Is anybody able to confirm? They got rid of missions at Longaren and they're now just at Klieger, Hearn, and Andrath. And they also got rid of the other ones. Because that was crafting NPC, and I think it was somewhere in between Stable Master and crafting NPC.
What have we to say to each other,
Hey, I got, well, maybe I did. Guess y'all will never know if I got my Mariner through before the Shadow, unless you watch the rest of the Tale of Louis Rindle. Eventually I will return to that, but I have other projects that have kind of sidetracked that, but I'm super excited to get the last part or parts out. I'm also excited because I want to do whatever I have to... Oh no. Oh, 0 bonus here. I was hoping. They're kind of in a way still bonus because I have them accepted. If they weren't in the rotation today, that is just extra missions that I wouldn't have been able to do before. Close Shrew Burrows. Somehow I feel like I could do that at tier 12, but there's probably shrews. There is one mission where I think there's no combat though that you could actually run on. Yeah, this is his signature too. So this is like that. Oh wait, that didn't interrupt me? Oh, the Devastate didn't interrupt me, but the random weak attack did interrupt me. I also think if your character concentrates hard enough, he should be able to destroy that with a little shrew nipping at his feet. Like, there's gotta be some stat I can improve to not get interrupted by a tiny shrew tap on my feet. Bilbo 1 and 7 have no combat. You could run those with delvings. I honestly don't even remember those enough to... Where was I going with that? I was thinking something spoiler related because somebody decided when I was going through the Bilbo missions for the first time to spoil the story, which isn't the biggest deal, but it was kind of annoying. Which I feel like it should go without saying, but for people here, I don't like to ban people, but spoiler equals ban. Also, where are the other 4 Cravens? Over here? There are 2 here. This is such a pretty area. I just wish I enjoyed the questing, and Lindrev was probably the best of the Hobbit villages, but I just wish I had enjoyed the questing more in this part of Before the Shadow. Because this is a nice Hobbit village. If I liked the interior of Hobbit houses, and I liked... Yeah, the interior of Hobbit houses, then this could be a good premium housing spot for me. There's a lot of good spots for premium housing for me, but it seems to always boil down to something bothering me about it that just prevents me from pulling the trigger on actually getting a premium house. Or even a regular house, which partially has to do with upkeep. A day on the farm. Oh, that was a nice day on the farm. Among the watchtowers. Is this the one where we get the black powder and explode them? Yep. This was, I think, the first mission that I ran in a group duo version. First delving. Guess it was not the first one that I personally ran. That is for sure. This one's going to be a little bit slower. I've been praising these missions, but we're running into slower ones, which might actually be not too bad for the timer. Okay, we'll probably get the south section first and then do all the north ones separate. How do they not get hit by anything? Wow, that lookout is very good at avoiding my stuffs. I don't know what I'm too busy to do, but I'm carrying this and that's all that matters. I also think I've only done this where I've had to place the black powder like once. So, yeah, I don't know why I keep saying you're too busy to do that. That's kind of funny. I don't know what I'm trying to do that I'm too busy to do. Are there only 3 down here? I only see 3. Wait. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. Now I'll go this way. Is there a powder keg in here? Oh, there are 3. That definitely is a weird UI thing. It's like you're too busy to pick up this powder keg and carry it, but here, you can do it anyway. Pretty sure I exploded that one, but it looks perfectly fine. There's black powder up here. Wait, did I explode that one? 5? I think so. Why am I carrying this keg? It's okay. All the mobs will follow me. As long as they don't shoot me too many times, I should be fine. And then there's 1, 2 up here. Does that count as 1? I feel like I've created a mess. And then 3 here. Okay, I think we're good. And I somehow got out of combat. Sometimes you can get by with being a noob and not knowing what's going on. Sometimes. So Trevor, you're wondering, any idea if you saved the legendary coffer from the LI track 100 plus? Will it be scaled up when expansion drops? It should be. Unless they implement something that has been unannounced where that is not the case, then yes, it should scale when the expansion drops. That's why I recommend not opening any LI boxes until 141. And if you have any extra boxes in the future, just save them for new level caps, which could include in this case 141, but even potentially in the future. It's not too early to start thinking about 151. Dangerous deliveries. Is this the one where you can run delving and basically do it for free? Does it make the hobbits have... I think it is. Should we do it? Do I have an amethyst? Because I would rather do, like, why not do tier 12? Oh, I do have an amethyst. Oh, okay, we gotta try it. Tier 12 by delivery. Bring it on, hungry hobbits. I forget where you deliver these, to be honest. I thought you had to bring them to the doors. I really don't remember where you do this. Oh, here's a door. Store townsperson. Cannot use that. Interesting. I've done this mission once. So I do somewhat halfway know what's going on. But I don't remember the big reveal. I think there's a big reveal at least. I don't even remember if there's a big reveal for that matter. I don't know if we go down here. I just know my character is absolutely terrified because I guess Sauron's on the side of the hungry hobbits. Maybe if I... Oh, I do have floating names on. I was like, maybe if I turn floating names on. There we go. Alright, 58 more hobbits to go. Okay, how come you bought the expansion but can't unlock Mariner on character create screen? Hopefully you did use the same account. That would be my first thought. And then the other... Oh, there are mobs. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. Do we have to kill them all? We do. We have to defeat 15 of them? That's the big reveal? Oh no, they're aggroed on me. Who said this was a good idea? They're aggroed on me, but they're not making their way here. If I can kill them, if I can kill one at a time, then we can do this. I'm just not confident in that. Yeah, he's getting healed up and everything. Oh, I still had never surrender. Oh, we killed one. We killed a tier 12 delving mob. Oh yeah, I'm happy you didn't spoil this for me. If there's anybody on Landval that wants to help me clear this real quick though, that would actually be super great. I'm looking at these people in my kin that are on right now. Not to call them out. Actually, I only know one of them. Oh, you restarted the game and it works? That is good. Yeah, sometimes you can be a little bit fast for LOTRO. Alright, what do we want to do here? I want to try to knock out one. Like, that's going to be my goal, but I actually wouldn't mind trying to do this. I need something to spice things up. I really did think there was one that you could just get basically a free delving completion on. I just don't remember which one it was. And I really was thinking it was this one, so now I'm not even sure that there was one. Why is there a giant Grodbog Queen? I did not sign up for that, thank you very much. You can join when you're finished. I would appreciate it if you want to join. You don't have to, though. This is gonna be quite slow, I think, either way. I also don't think I have the hope tokens that last through death. Not only did that not go... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna abandon it. I don't think it's worth trying. Mother. Perfect, we have another one. We're not hurting, or we're not helping our instance limit, but I don't think we're having much issue running into that with how slow I'm going. This one, unlike the previous one, Should be very fast though. And the 15 brigands one is actually not that slow if you know where you're going with the pie deliveries, and well, if you knew there were 15 brigands coming. We were just talking about this earlier, and I play on Landfall, which is a great server, especially if you are interested in like festivals and player run events, concerts, music, role-playing. That's where I'm looking for role-playing stuff. Arkenstone is also another good server that I played on that's a little bit more populated, so you might run into more people. And I'm sure there are reasons that other servers are great too. These are just the only two that I played on. So Landfall is the one I am on now, and Arkenstone is the other one that I mentioned. I'm guessing the scout is towards the end of this. Hey, there's a Warden with the Javelin pack, Warden pack, whatever it's called. Nice. Barely Eagles. I don't know if that's something you're supposed to get, but I don't get that. Somebody patted me on the head. I feel like that was a very delayed reaction, but somebody did indeed pat me on the head. Can you go out of order with these? Like out of order as in not the order I originally went? Am I gonna mess myself up for this? No. It's also so much easier to see when I'm not filled with so much dread. My character just wouldn't get scared. All those brigands wouldn't be a problem. Like, he has fought some of the toughest stuff in all of Middle-earth, and a group of brigands absolutely terrified him. To the point that he just, like, couldn't do much against them. Shortcut. Also, I can kind of confirm here that this would be a great spot for my Ken's anniversary event. We were thinking, because I think if you jump in the water, you can still die by misadventure. It's not like, is it that way with WoW that I'm thinking that you get, if you jump into water, you're safe? Maybe I'm thinking something else entirely, even. Oh, hey there, a bunch of brigands. Wait, I didn't even need to deliver all three? Wow. Alright then. Bring it on, brigands. They're suddenly easy when you're not in a delving. Except this guy who's running away. There we go. Now where's the scout gonna be? Back at the beginning? Or up somewhere random? Oh, we are getting somewhat close to my original time. I didn't even know if I'd make it 2 hours today. When I first started the stream, I thought there would be a serious possibility that I'd make it like an hour and a half, but I am doing better now. So I am good to go more, essentially. But I'm also getting tired. Look, the time change did not help me. I already have trouble staying up late, usually. But I've also been waking up extra early with the time change, which definitely doesn't help me stay up late. Okay, I think we need to plow through some fast missions, so we're just gonna go to Andrath. I was gonna try to fit in Wildwood, but I feel like we've been going so slow lately that we can run some super fast missions, hopefully. Nico, you were wondering best way to farm Ancient Script solo before the update. Probably even doing something like this would not be bad. Missions are pretty good. That is perhaps a bonus mission here. But yeah, missions might not be bad, and that way, if you want to run delvings, you can, but that wouldn't be fast. But you also get like the missions weekly completed, which those can give you some nice things such as rep accelerators if you go with a character boost, and virtue XP if you go with a character boost, or crafting stuff. Why are all my game that's messing up? Like, what? I did not want to use goad that many times. Also, I meant to be in... Okay, this mission was doomed from the start, if we're being honest. I meant to be in the red line as well. These totems also have way too much range. I wonder... One of the things I actually like about the Before the Shadow missions is the bosses can spawn in different areas. But I don't think he's in the first two areas I checked, so I think he's going to be the last one, which is oddly one of the easier ones to get to. And I think we'll have killed enough orcs, so we should be able to make this jump. Oh, we don't even have to make the jump. And I believe the boss will be over here, based on my preliminary search, and yep, right there. He's got the mark of the white hand on him and everything. That way you know he means business. If you couldn't tell by his name, because you already know his name. Roblet. Okay, those orcs are surviving way too long. Actually, we don't even need to worry about those. We just need to defeat Krovla. And then the mission scout should appear right here. And guess what we can say to all these orcs? Goodbye. That's one of the reasons I like the Mariner starter weapons, Nick, is sure, you have a rusty dagger and sword, but you can give your enemies tetanus. And based on the orcs' lack of hearing and lack of vision, I would say they don't keep up with their health, and the tetanus would be quite deadly. Another easy one, but I have to make sure I find the half-orc captain. Somebody mentioned, I think it was Stands in the Fire mentioned that these are easy ones here, and... Wait. Oh, this one's extra easy. I don't really have to search in this one, but that it's easy, quick, simple missions up in Andrath today. Alright, gotta make sure I hit them. I need to switch to red line. Spec, so I can go through this faster. Like, look at the super slow pace that I'm going right now. Oh, especially after I hit that. That really slowed me down. What's the interstellar thing? This little maneuver is gonna cost me however many years. That's what I feel like right there, using for the free peoples. That movie's probably quite old at this point. Like, I feel like it still should be a movie that came out like 5 years ago, but I don't think so. Maybe like 5 years ago it came out, 5 years ago.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Hey, Before the Shadows is updated to 140. They probably aren't going to update it to 150, but maybe we can only hope. Wow, this stuff's actually a little bit better than I thought. I think I remember looking at this. If I remember correctly, the bracelets didn't have the best itemization, but the boots were actually not bad, and I think I even used them for a little bit until I got the tankier delving boots. Because I'm addicted to vitality. Oh, Siege of Sirlon. That's the one I remember specifically hearing about Sirlon. Okay, don't want to cancel those. These I will keep for now. And this as well. I don't think they give XP. Okay, we won't care about that lost lore. Dungeons of Dol Guldur, because what other quest would I want to have? Cartelin quest? Bro. It's so annoying you can't cancel these. I don't know why that's the case. Oh, I never finished. Oh yeah, this character I know I didn't finish Blood of Zazog. I also did not on Louisden. I think I got very close. Or somewhat close. I'll try to keep that one. Ah, there's all my check marks I've been looking for. It's so satisfying to see those. These ones I could complete. This is actually a consideration that I could complete the Sagroth. And wait, Sagroth? Oh, not Sagroth, but I could maybe do the other ones. I could do Sant Lower and Tharsgar. I could have those quests ready for turn in, because I could turn those ones in first and then do all the missions. So that's actually a possibility. So I'll go with this, and we'll have a nice chill break with Siege of Sirlon here. I wonder if there's still a way to cheese this. I think they fixed the Delving Stone, so I'm not talking about that, but I wonder if you can still go to the area where they can't see you, and then they all spawn, and you just defeat all of them at once. Like, it's technically wouldn't save you time, but it's just more satisfying to me. But I don't mind being in tank spec here even, just because I can go super extra lazy and just let my stuff kill them whenever and not have to bother paying attention to what I'm doing. Maybe even standing here, I won't ever run into LOS issues. And that way I can use my melee resounding challenge. See, I've already caught up on their spawns at this point. I'm killing them too fast. This would be a wonderful time for me to clean my quest log, though. I wonder if these give XP. I might as well keep that. Probably won't do Gwathrenost before the update, so we'll cancel that one. Complete that daily. I won't be able to do it 4 times, but I might as well keep that. I forget what Crimson Thistles are. Maybe they're used for the cooking. Not doing delvings. Whoa, 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 cat. I don't need her smacking my screen with her claws. I wouldn't mind, but that does not sound safe for my monitor. She's trying to kill the orc. Oh, now she's trying to kill Louis. There you go. Task, I could keep that. But if I need to, I'll abandon that. Even, like, I don't want to lose this progress on the high tier delving, so I'll try to keep these. The Legacy of Durin and the Trials of the Dwarves. Wow, that's a lot of stuff I had to gather for that. Oh, I can't do the Wells of Fling Flood Mistle. I can't get rid of that one. We already have the Wild one. We're gonna do Wild one later. Okay, so I think that is... Oh, I can't do this in combat. If we can get out of combat, I can maybe start sorting my stuff too. Like, I actually need to. I could really use some inventory sorting. Also, there's tons of stuff for me to destroy. Maybe not for Delving Grits. Well, maybe for Delving Grits. Yeah, I might as well destroy that stuff if I don't need it. But what I was thinking was, for Embers, there's might be a lot of stuff in my not shared storage, my vault, which I can't get back to right now. But there might be a lot of stuff for me to destroy for Embers. I kind of forgot about that, and if I had not thought about that, there is a wonderful chance that I would have just not done it and then gotten moats instead of Embers. There was one time, I think it was it the update after Mordor, that they actually converted embers to motes, and then they haven't done it since then. And that was like, I feel like at one point that's been their excuse for the embers cap, is that like you can just keep your embers with a new level cap with a new expansion, or you can save them for when better rewards come out for embers. But they could get rid of the cap and convert them. Like if there's a major update coming out that adds a bunch of new rewards for embers, they could force convert your embers to motes. The problem is, even the old stuff would still cost embers from earlier on the level cap, so it wouldn't really work that well in terms of that. But when like a new level cap comes out, I think maybe convert embers to motes as a means for them to get rid of the embers cap, because I know one of the bigger complaints I see with LOTRO is currency caps. So I think there are ways to fix it, but I don't see them doing that, and it all relates to the preparation process by disenchanting stuff for embers before it turns into motes that it would disenchant into, and I don't know, get all the embers that you can, because they are not converted. That's a lot of vitality. That's also a lot of vitality. Actually, I don't know, what will I want to go into the expansion with? It shouldn't matter that much, but I guess I'm in my DPS gear right now. But yeah, which of all these pieces would I rather go into the expansion with? Is the question. These can be disenchanted to embers, so if I really want to make the most use out of my materials, I would actually disenchant. Even if they're better earrings, I would disenchant them, because the scaling ones are really good and they'll scale with me with level. And that way I can get embers out of these. Also, let me open my vault before I forget. So yes, my vault on this character is full, but I have all this random stuff, like bad spice, why do I have that in there? I have all this stuff, I don't need these. Universal solvents are nice, but they shouldn't be in this character's vault. Hopefully I didn't destroy those. I click something and I don't see them anymore. Well, that's concerning. Oh, I moved them. And then these are just like random collectibles that I essentially have on this character. I do have all the decorations. They could be sent to my decorations character. So I'll withdraw all these and send them to my decoration character. And if the Frostbluff stuff is account bound, yes, I can send that to the fashion character as well. Decoration character, I have so many names for him because he does so many different things. This is actually looking... Wow, I did not know I could free this many. That's bound to this character, so that's okay. And then all these cosmetics, they could also go to Blue Rock. My cosmetic related items. Bank all. I did not actually know I could free that many vault spaces on this character. This is pretty big. Big revelations. 2 hours into this stream. And if you remember my video earlier today, that was part of the preparation process. Resource management.
Would you do something for me?
Stirring of Spirits. And we have reached the instance limit. Even after running so many slow missions, we have somehow reached it again, and we're up to 6 minutes. Okay, let's send some mail to Blue Rock. Ooh, what is that? Primal, that's her name. I forgot it earlier, but apparently I have an ice sculpture of her. That's pretty neat. I really enjoy that raid. I find it so much more fun than the other one as well. The other one being Hidden Horde. Hidden Horde, I just find up to the last boss to be really boring. The last boss, Primal, is decent. But for an overall raid, I much prefer Hidden Horde. And maybe that's another problem. Usually I find the actual group content in LOTRO to be fun, but I don't think I found the actual group content for the level 140 cap to be just the most fun to go through for me. Oh, I have to put the name in before I try to mail it. That makes sense. Oh, I have two large carry-all selection boxes? I'm always complaining about inventory space and always having my inventory stuffed, yet I have two more? I have to go with crafting, right? There's like no other option if with a crafting update. Can't you like not use potions from the healer carry-all as well? Isn't that one basically a scam? Am I remembering correctly? Like, can you use dyes from the dye carry-all? It doesn't look like it, so I don't think you'd be able to use potions. So a few weeks might be generous. I think we're looking at a couple weeks at best. I have to go with crafting carry-alls. I can't go with decision paralysis, that's for sure. I wish you could put these in there. So these can disenchant into delving grits or a type of crafting material. So how many? 20 delving grits? I don't think these give that many. Don't they give like 10 or something? 20 delving grits is basically pennies. Like, that's really not that much. That's hardly any. But yeah, if you could name carry-alls, that would be pretty nice. Or if you could even color code them. Like this one, I don't know what random stuff this carry-all has. Apparently brushed Gundabad leather, high-grade Gundabad scarn. Okay, mostly Gundabad stuff. That's actually not too bad. This one has wood. This one has nothing. This one has nothing. This one has dyes, even though this is not even my dye character. Like, that should be on my outfit character, so let's actually do that. Let's do vault. Oh, I could put it in my shared storage. Shared storages are a thing. Okay. We need to do one thing at a time. First thing is to disenchant into embers. This shoulder pad, it's much better than what I have equipped, but it's getting disenchanted. I care that much about embers. Interesting. I think this is the exact same as the other ones, which makes sense, but still interesting. I can't believe I actually care that much. These current Doom shoulder pads are... well, they're better for tanking. Technically, the ones I have equipped are better for DPS, so there is at least some merit to them. But if I have alternatives for gear, and the gear can be disenchanted to embers, I'm going to disenchant it. Like that bracelet's pretty much by all means better for defenses. But if I actually have equipped gear that disenchants to embers, I would trade it out if I could. Capped currency carry-all, that would be perfect. I love that idea. Okay, these are moats. These are moats. I have a character. It's also Lou Rock, but he's gonna have such a full inventory of junk. These I think are more cosmetic than disenchant stuff. Oh boy, see, when you actually get into it with this character, it's like, what's this Shelruka's stuff? Oh, I remember that. Okay. But there is a lot of mess in this character's inventory. Okay, gloves getting disenchanted, pants getting disenchanted, cloak getting disenchanted, earrings getting disenchanted, more earrings getting disenchanted. I did not know I had this much stuff for embers. This is pretty good. That one even has essences in it. I love starting fresh with gear in a new expansion. It really just feels so freeing. Like, look how many vault spaces I'm saving just on embers gear. Wow, 400 embers? I will take that. I think that's from something I bought embers to get it. Ah, there's one of those good earrings. Although I feel like I replaced at this point another good earring. Another good earring. It's like I ran the instance to get those a lot. The one thing I did with Karn Doom was the 3-mans a bit, because they were pretty fun. Poison Gardens was more fun to me. But that was, as much as I've harped on the level 140 era expansion content for LOTRO, there was some good. It was not all bad, even a lot of the content that I usually find fun, I didn't find that enjoyable, which would be the 2 6-mans. Assault on Jurstrok was okay. It was pretty simple though, just 2 bosses. Den of Puglok was a wonderful experience, but it was not that fun to run over and over. For me, at least. And then, did I already mention the 6-man? It was relatively boring to me. The Tearful Tomb. Yeah, I have heard that, I think from Chord streams as well, that naming carryalls is not something that sounds like it's easy to do. They do have ways you can name stuff. You can name items like LIs, you know. You can name them fancy names like Warden Spear of Legends and Legends Javelin. Clearly I have not named those, but you can name them. This mission seems deceptively simple. Do you have to go upstairs? Is that a thing? I think I remember there being more than one floor, but we gotta find the gang leader. Can we open the doors? How do I go upstairs? I feel like a noob right now. That's okay, it's fun being a noob. That's like, to me, the best part of any game is being a noob. Oh, there's a downstairs. I see. Tricky, tricky. Now, is the gang leader going to be at the bottom? Probably. Unfortunately, these mobs don't seem to drop silvers, but they drop occasionally random junk. He looks like a gang leader. You can tell by how different he is from these other non-gang leader guys. Alright, Scout. Scout? Hello? Are you Scout? Where are you? Yeah, I'll probably, I mean, I'm going to do, oh, easy delving run? I feel like I don't trust any delvings, but if you mean missions, I will be running the rest of these. Yeah, the Tomb of Gond one, where you have to defeat like 10 thingies and a boss. Oh, for the single pulls part, yeah. I feel like I'm just too impatient right now for delvings, even though I still need to be slowed down. Where is the Scout? Way over here? That's the one thing with Before the Shadow missions. If only you were able to just leave, which maybe you can, but I don't think I've tried that lately.
What do you need?
Wait, I think I've done all of them. Oh, never mind.
Speak with you a moment.
That's not complete. That is good confirmation. I think I need to buy whatever delving thing to run it on tier 7, so I might be avoiding that right now. I don't think I have an emerald. That just means we get to run through it extra fast solo. It's a super easy and straightforward mission, but it's fast, but I don't know if it's quite the fastest because you basically have to run the full circle. Does that do enough damage? That should do enough damage, yes. Unless their mitigations are crazy high. How about this one? That should also do enough damage? Might be closer. Maybe their mitigations will be good enough, but it's light damage, and they're whites. Light damage should be like doubly as strong against them, right? Oh, one down here. That one will be extra dead. I know Unnerring Strike is strong enough. How about the bleed? How's that looking for damage? That one should be good because it ticks a lot more. That'll be 8 ticks of whatever damage it does. That's not gonna kill it. Bonus AoE. Yeah, for delvings, this one definitely agree that it's great. Can one of those? Nope. Okay, auto attack? Nope. Really? Warden's aim doesn't dodge anymore? Wow, that was terrible. This was going so well until the goad spam. Ooh, battle memory though. It kind of helped me with that. Wow, we only have 9 defeated? I feel like I should be doing much better. And then there's one more straight ahead. Not that one. Apparently I never hit this one though. And then we have a boss or something, right? Is the boss always here or does he have to spawn? I guess he's always here. That was a good yawn. I am like super looking forward to my post-stream pre-bed snack.
Hello there.
Probably going to have rice and milk, which is pretty typical for me to eat for bedtime. Why is one of these actually say Tyrion Gorthad? Stirring of Spirits. Oh, I haven't completed Stirring of Spirits? Well, I gotta fix that. Once I can move, we'll fix that. I read that name. I saw Leoy. It contained a lot of letters that's in my name, essentially. Stirring of Spirits. There's so much lag going on right now. If I weren't streaming, it's kind of hard to do it, but if I weren't streaming, now would be a great time for squats. I guess I still could, but I feel like that's not going to be fun. And they're mini squats at best, but it's kind of hard to do while actually working at my desk. Discover and destroy the source of evil. Is this like Bone Man? If I remember correctly. It is totally not like Bone Man, but maybe somebody somewhat gets what I mean. Ah, yes, I believe it is. Or here the Sleepless. But this tiny gaunt man dude is the source of evil. That's so funny that one orc can be. Presumably. Maybe we'll find the true source of evil. Nope, that's the source of evil. The terror wrought by the Gaunt Man. Alright. Whatever they say. Yellow is actually surprisingly similar to Bone Man. I was thinking it would be the case, but that's just like the first thing my mind went to from what I just somehow remembered of the mission. I was like, wait a minute, Bone Man. We got some bones. Bone relics. Trophy gathered from corpse. I picked their bones. Neat. All these essences I can destroy. I don't actually, I might be able to slot some of these. Who knows? Is this gear I have equipped? Okay, good. Although maybe if I put tactical mitigation on that, it would be useful. It is physical, it's higher item level. It gives me more agility, more armor, less vitality. If I had a vitality essence, I'm just very greedy for vitality though, but you know what? I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna go physical mastery here. And one tactical mitigation. That item no longer exists, by the way. I think I remember seeing that before, and I was kind of freaked out when it happened. Hey, there we go. Random upgrade that I didn't know I had. This one would be better, too. I don't think I need the finesse, especially in DPS spec. I have finesse essences. Actually, I have real essences, I think, somewhere in here. Yeah, I might as well use these. Here, we always go vitality. I don't even know if I need physical mastery. I'm just like, ooh, offensive stats. Okay, actually I need physical mastery. I'm still in tanks, but was I in oh no, I just messed up. Was I in tank spec that whole time though? So we're doing the new boots, the higher item level boots? Sure. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I kind of don't care because we're so late in the expansion cycle and I just like vitality. So I don't think it matters too much, but if I weren't replacing this gear in probably less than a week, I probably would take a little bit more time to actually make sure I'm doing something reasonable with my choices there. So if it looks like I'm being hasty and making newbie decisions, then yes. I also have no idea why my crit rating is so high, but I will not question that right now. I don't think the crit cap increase came in yet, but I don't remember there being anything with Warden to increase their crit chance that much, but maybe. I may just not be remembering it. Oh, this. Maybe that accounts for 32.5%? No, I'm at 32.6. I feel like there's something. Oh, those don't even show, but I feel like there's something simple that I might not be remembering at the moment, so I won't question it. Now what though? We've completed a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of at a loss. I have a lot of these. Okay, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 plus 8, 24, 34. I only have 34 missions done. After all this time, I was kind of hoping I had more, to be honest. I guess we have been limited by the timer, so that's kind of true. But 34 missions is not good. We need more. It's late, but we need more. We could do the Bilbo missions. Those are probably the fastest, but I feel like I'm gonna run into the timer issues again. So do we try to do 20 more? 20 might be a little bit much. But we could try to do 20 more. I'd really like to get 20 more in. But that would be tough. Fortunately, I'm a warden, so when I go to turn all these in, I should have ports to just about everywhere, but I'm not seeing one to North Downs right now. There it is. Nope, that's Dale. Oh, why did that look like North Downs? Do I not have one to North Downs? I should be able to find it. I really don't want to look at my log just to find it. That's Lothlorien, Mirkwood, Moria. Those are Rohan, Gondor, Elf Place, Gondor, more Gondor, Mordor, maybe, Rondir. That's still technically kind of Gondor, Mordor. Those two places. That one's Holtvis. These are up in the north. I do not have one to Trestlebridge. Interesting.
How can I be of service?
Okay, so I know I just wasted money doing that, but I think if I do Anak Curfew, what I want to check is if I can get a muster to Trestlebridge, but it's not that big of a deal because I can always muster to somewhere like Anak Curfew and just take the swift travel. It's more steps. Oh wow, this takes me outside. That's not good. But it's more steps, but it's still fairly fast because I'll come here. Maybe I'll do like War of Three Peaks, turn those in, and then I can take a swift travel to Trestlebridge, and it really won't take that much time. So I don't think it's that big of a deal if I can't get a swift travel there. But while it's on my mind, at the very least, I want to go here just to see if I could get that. I could also park my character here. Oh, can you not get a... Maybe there is no missions one, and you actually have to get it from this guy. Right there. I need acquaintance standing, though. I have plenty of coins, but I can't even barter that without acquaintance standing. That's kind of funny. So I could get these, get enough of them on another character to send to my warden to get reputation to, and make sure I have enough Mark of the Wilds and then do that. I think that's possible. But there are a couple... Well, there's one really quick mission. It's Valfang Stand. At the very least, I can have this one completed. And then it'll just be one more. But maybe we'll experiment with the Rivendell ones. And hopefully I won't run too much into the timer, but I feel like I will. Because if we are running these at 15 an hour, or we're limited to 15 an hour, and we've completed, what did I say, like 34. And it's been just a little bit over 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, 20 minutes or so. Then...
What do you need?
I'm going to run into that timer soon anyway. But I feel like 3 hours and completing 45 missions would be a good... make good progress for today. Again, I didn't expect to get that many done. I was thinking early on I might get like 30. That was before I even knew about the timer limit though. Oh, I can't talk to her in combat, or you have to defeat these wolves. Can you believe that, Lexi? We have to defeat these poor wolves. That's who I'm talking to. I always do that. I do the one without the overlays. Oh, I guess we're getting mission rewards. That's okay. I am getting quite tired. I'm debating if I even want to do the Bilbo ones. Would it be better to do the Karn Doom instances? See, that's still going, but that's like 3 quests for 1 run. I'm already almost done with those 3. Maybe we'll do Santlower, and we'll have that done as well. Or we're going super easy mode today. Solo tier 1. I don't. Maybe I've run solo tier 1 at a point, but usually if I do those, it's at most once for like a specific reason. But usually on a character like my Warden, for a 3-man, I just try the full 3-man version. We can get an NPC to help us. We can also get some low FPS apparently. And I still have a cat in my way. Now I don't think I will plow through this quite as quickly. Maybe when I get the NPC to help, we'll be doing a little bit better. Clearly I did not plan for this fight to last that long, but this will be a little bit of a slower run, I think, than the missions, but we'll knock out 3 quests at once is one of the big benefits, and then if the like daily quest gives XP, we might get a little bit extra from that as well. And I don't think I even need anything. I'm pretty much here only for the quest completion, so once I complete the quest I can leave. So we need flesh samples, so for the flesh samples we will indeed need to kill mobs like this Reaver here, so that we can do. Which are the in the show Firefly, are the evil bad things called Reavers? I kind of forget exactly what they are, but they're like kind of corrupted humans if I remember correctly. But I think that's what reminded me. I'm like, it's been a minute since I've watched Firefly. I might rewatch that. I haven't watched many TV shows lately though. There's another one, very random one, but the show called Chuck that I've enjoyed, and I was thinking it's also been a while since I've watched that. Sometimes like rewatching shows rather than watching new ones. But again, I haven't actually watched anything like that type of production TV show in a while. I don't know what to call it besides normal TV show. Alright, we're gonna really need to up the flesh sample capturing, please. I don't think these haulers have flesh, so... Do these guys have flesh? No. Okay. So we gotta focus on the Reavers, that's what I gather from that. We don't care about normal flesh, we want different kinds of flesh. I'm gonna pull a bunch of stuff, it should be fine. I know the big angry dudes can, well, get enraged. And those things can throw us all over the place, but guess what, we have never surrendered. Yes, this guy. Look at all those buffs they get. Well, they disappeared. I don't know what caused them to disappear, to be honest, but I will take it. Hopefully that hauler doesn't move me around, because I'd like to get this fetid water spot. Sorry, I had to respond to a very important linear TV? I've never heard it like that, but I guess that makes sense. That would work. Oh, that's okay that we died, because whatever we're fighting, that probably sped up our progress here, because all we care about is water samples right now. My very important reply was related to time zones, and how we have somebody in the kin who's from the future. So it's already the eve of the expansion launch, but I think only for them and not for the rest of us. Don't want to turn that in. Why am I here? Oh, did I complete the 3 quests? That was the important thing. Yes, okay. So those are all ready to turn in. I could do Sagroth. Like, I have 3 quests to just complete it. Really? Oh, enter on any difficulty. As much as I hate Sagroth, it is okay doing the solo version. 6-man tier 1 is not too bad. If you have people removing corruptions, it kind of goes fast, but it's still not my favorite. But that's easy XP. I know I'm going to outlevel those because they don't scale, but it's still something that's really quick for me to do to get 3 quests done. And I need a break from missions, even if this is mission-like. It splits things off for me, okay?
The corrupted influence of the Iron Crown have poisoned the land, leading to rumors of monstrosities lurking within Karn Doom's sewers. A sorcerer named Gavardach pursued these rumors for his own ambitious purposes.
I also have realized I need to find out what happens at the bottom of this. You don't even make it to the bottom.
Twisted aspirations. We prepared for everything Gavardach might throw at us, but we had not accounted for the smell. It was ghastly.
I was hoping I would at least get sucked into that before I died, but nope. Oh, target non line of sight, wonderful. But yeah, with the 140 quests, I don't think it'd be best if you're just trying to stock up on quests to turn in for the expansion. I don't think it'd be best to stock up on just 140 quests like this because they won't scale. The benefit, again, for anybody that's missed it with missions is that the missions do scale to your level, so even as you level up, the missions will keep scaling for the turn-ins, so they never get grayed out. But I think doing like 6, maybe 9, I could potentially end up with 9 level 140 specific quests. I don't think that'll be too bad. I also don't even think I need to finish this, so we might be perfectly fine to just exit after we complete the quest. Ah, there we go. What's his or her name, whoever the NPC is? Her. I thought it was a her. Lagsafe. Being somewhat useful. Okay, is that everything here? I feel like there was always one that was super easy to forget, but I think that's everything. But yeah, that's the big thing. Turn these in first. Don't want to wait till you're level 149 to find out they're gray and give you no XP. Alright, let's see how the solo tier 1 boss fight goes. If I were on my Mariner, I think I could get my instrument. I still have a level 20 instrument on my Mariner. But hey, with a new Umbar tier of crafting, we should be able to make a nice shiny new one for him. In fact, they might have already added instruments. No. I don't have them at least. Maybe there's fancy recipes. This is what I do not want to see. I feel like I should, if I see one-time use recipe, I should just make a video complaining about it, because that's what you're supposed to do with your channel, right? Just make videos complaining about things. I don't know if I can quite call crafting like an instant fail if I see a single one-time use recipe. But, oh, I didn't know you could kill the boss and just have everything disappear. I cannot believe it. They're talking about something else, but I still can't believe it. Run. Oh. I didn't quite perfect the long jump. I didn't properly hold Z during the jump. It's not like this character would ever die. I should be able to always safe focusing boss. Never adds. Outside of Delvings though, have I died in combat yet? I've died plenty of times today, but I don't know if I've actually died in proper combat. outside of, again, delvings. I think I'm gonna run back and get all these because I should not need to do the boss, so I can just run up, then run back. There's the Ninja Turtles. But I can just run back and get everything. Oh wow, your Runekeeper can kill the last boss before the rats spawn. I remember soloing the 6-man version on tier 1, but still the full 6-man version, that I got up to the last boss and the last boss fight was just taking too long and I was kind of growing impatient to give it more attempts because I was dying, but yeah, I don't remember beyond that. I was just taking too long. That was back before I started my LOTRO challenge series, otherwise I probably would have done that as a commentary. Which has been a long while since I've had an episode of LOTRO challenge, but that's because I've had one banked up that I haven't been able to do. And that's all I can say about it. But that means there have been others. Also, oh no. Also, to be fair, I have been playing Return to Moria lately, and I think kind of onto other stuff. But yeah, there's some random stuff that I could do on my Warden that I haven't done, just for like, I don't know, random entertaining videos. People seem to like the different LOTRO challenge videos. Some of them do better than others, but they're kind of, from my perspective, tend to be easy content, which was kind of the point of it, just extra videos for y'all when I can record maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Just trying to find something interesting to do at least. We need one more mapping point. This is, maybe this is the common issue, not the thing. If I have to, I can leave, do Thorascar, come back, get the first mapping point, and be done, I think. But maybe not. But I think that would work. Oh, the rat spawn after the first boss. See, I got this one, and it's not letting me. Okay, that's good. But it's still glowing. I feel like it's gonna be back at the last boss. Yeah, okay, one more quick run through. My forced march is too slow. I was gonna say I need an extra forced march, but don't want to over force it. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to do a less forced march, and then I could run faster. Or I could be a dwarf. They're natural born sprinters. Okay. This looks so different when I'm just running through it. There it is. I'm pretty sure by this point I was starting to hit delete a lot, but I don't know. But easy 3 quests with just 1 instance is also the benefit from this, if I haven't mentioned that. Okay, I'm going to go to the Return to Carndoom camp to see if there is another quest I can get for a Thorascar that I might just not have for some reason. Somebody mentioned a nice group tonight that can, and might not be the most willing if they're wanting to run something. Unless they're just saying we're nice people. That's entirely possible. Aha, do you have it? No, that's all Glath and Rust. I don't think we're gonna run that tonight. Nope. Nope. Is it all different people? Are there only 2 Thorascar quests? Maybe. Maybe there are only 2. But I think I've talked to everybody in Little Hobbit Mariner. Yet they're a hunter. Hunter disguised as mariner. I don't even see the... Like, where's the people that gave me the Tharscar quest? Can't just be this guy. Because they aren't done. Torvendor. Maybe I just can't talk to them? Yeah, I have quests from him, but I can't even talk to him. I wonder why there would only be 2. Oh, cheat nose. Sorry. Do I want to run that for just 2 quests? That one's kind of annoying. Especially for just 2 quests again. Yeah, I don't know. So what do I have at this point? I have 34 quests or whatever I counted. I've done it before the shadow, but what was it, like 34 missions done plus 6 Karn Doom quests? So that's 40 quests. I don't know how much XP one quest gives, but yeah, I'm not... Oh, I still have Gundabad missions as well. I don't know. Also, Bella, I just saw your comment about the get rid of single-use recipes. Hopefully they get rid of single-use recipes, but I have not seen any announcement confirming that. But it would be a great discovery if after the expansion launches, you just never run into a one-time use recipe. Then we could all rejoice at crafting being very significantly better just from that. I wonder how many task items I have, because I have one of these carryalls. I have 1,084 cracked lances, so I think I can turn... Wait, those are the wrong ones. I want cracked axes. I have 1,474. If we take... Oh, we can only take 50 out at a time. Can you imagine my inventory? But that's a lot of gold, essentially. That's what I want to see. It would be glorious. 777 frost rime skins. All I know is I'm not allowed to kill anything that drops those, and I'm not allowed to use any of them. Yeah, my inventory without this task carryall, I didn't realize how good this one was, really. But I still think the crafting carryall, like, they're not all gonna go on this character. They'll go on, like, my runekeeper might get one. He might already have one. Any character, really, that I'm leveling could use one. Maybe I'd use one for the level characters. I don't know. Selling out of carry... Oh. I was like, selling out of carryalls, yeah, that'd be nice. And I'm like, oh, imagine me having to drag 30 stacks of this into my inventory just to sell them all. Okay, it'd be better to do something than sit here being indecisive. So... Rivendell? We can try the Bilbo mission, see how they go to start. We're already here 20 minutes longer than I initially wanted to be. Oh yeah, if you wanted them to all go to the bottom of the list, that is a good point. To, let's see. Have the shop open. Yeah, so they all go to the bottom. But yeah, I'd rather, of course, turn in tasks for the Umbar region. But if it's the difference between me getting 150 and not, I might also turn in 5 tasks, essentially, with this character. Gundabad task. Hello, James. definitely having a good night of preparation here. I've definitely also run into 0. Oh, you can choose which one? Maybe I knew that. I've again only run these once. Hopefully they're fast. If there are any slow ones, if anybody knows of any slow ones to avoid, let me know. Okay, let's / follow. Maybe chapter 1. Where's the delving stone? This would be a good one for delving, I think. Is there any inventory? Yes, there is inventory sorting I can do. Perfect. Alright, you all should be able to see my wonderful vault here. Okay, mysterious. Oh, that's bound to this character? Why? I might just destroy it. Maybe, if I need to. I also only need 3 normal weapon auras, so we can destroy 1 more. Actually, I think... Oh, I don't have any equipped. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and equip them. And then if the other ones are equipped, I can just cosmetically equip them and then put them in my vault. I've been meaning to refresh these anyway, so I don't think this is really a bad thing to be doing. The question is, which one do I want? I kind of want one of the new ones. I feel like we should go with Tidebreakers. And those should be glowing, but because my stuff always breaks on this character, they are not. Yeah, they're not working. Oh well. That issue seems to be fairly common. Oh, we have to talk to all these people. Bridge in the north, outside the entrance, and to the south. Okay, let's go. I can't go on my war state, unfortunately, but we can still be fast. We can force our march. Wow, 2 Glorfindels. And then bridge to north. That is to the west. There's the bridge to the north. Or maybe this one. Cleared up 5 inventory spots. That would be a great night. That is true. Usually it takes me hours just to clear 2. Let's see, if I could really get this down to where I want, we would have my very ideals, like 1 row of inventory spaces. That might be pushing it, but if we were doing really good, if we started this preparation when we should have, like a month or 2 ago, then maybe. That wasn't too bad. That was ultimately a contributor to quick XP. If you can believe it, I've actually run these all once, yet I only have 23 of these tokens. Maybe I actually spent them. That is possible. I don't think I spent them, but I guess it is always possible. Ooh, a pocket item. These ones are 140. Were they added at the 130 cap or the 140 cap? Because I don't remember these being added at the 140 cap. Wait, they don't have a ring, but they have the pocket item for 140? Is that what I'm seeing? These had a neat little story to them. It was very little, but I didn't think these further adventures were bad. Again, I haven't done the Eladon and Elro here ones, but I think if you think of them not as missions, even though they are missions... Wait, did I turn that in? Did I turn the first one in? No. Good. Okay. Look. I'm gathering in preparation for processing on alts come the Umbar crafting revamp. It's a part of the process. I'm just so excited for Gathering to become exciting again, though. Beasts of Madness. He's speaking as if these are the worst things in Middle Earth. Louis Rendell might know. Also, Trollshaw screenshots. Can never go wrong with some of those. We'll see if this is worth it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 2 boars rushes. There are too many beasts here for us. I guess to speak in peace, yes, but we're going down the slope. Ooh, lynxes. These ones seem to have a little bit more health. I don't know if they're timed that they come out after you defeat them, or if everything just progresses at whatever same pace, but it does seem that we are moving again. Hey James, you said that you are relatively new back to the game after a long break and you're leveling through the Lonelands. Oh, TLDR mission. So essentially they are scaling content that starts at level 20. So you can do any of the missions starting at level 20. You do have to have whatever piece of content bought to unlock them. So I think none of them are available for free. But yeah, short instances for bite-sized content and progression, really. And that's why I find the simpler ones to be more fun, and the more complicated ones kind of, I think that's what stands in the fire mention. The complicated ones avoid the point of missions, which is really just simple pieces of instance content that you can run. Solo or duo is the size for them. They're great if you are maybe leveling in an area that you don't enjoy too much and just want a bit of XP to progress past something, or just in general want some XP or something different to try. They can be great for that as well. This mission was a little bit longer, assuming it's even done. I know it was maybe a lot longer. Cat has returned. Or if you want to play it and watch YouTube, that's true. Oh. I am on Langerball, Dwayne. And clearly, it is bedtime, I think. I don't think there's an intro quest for any of the missions. Well, actually, you get a level 20. When you get level 20, you'll get like the Karam Umbar need you, something like that. And it will take you to a mission stable master. You might have to have the content unlocked for them again, though. And by that, I mean, like, for the War of Three Peaks ones, you would have to either be VIP or have the War of Three Peaks mini expansion bought. For the Gundabad one, you would have to have the Gundabad expansion bought. For the Before the Shadow ones, you would have to have the Before the Shadows mini expansion bought. I think for the ones I'm doing now, you'd have to either be VIP or have the whatever further adventures. Whoa. I don't know how I moved myself enough to not get knocked completely off the bridge, but that was pretty crazy. We're definitely fighting alongside the giant. He's contributing very much as a giant. Contributing in the delaying and helping me not run into the instance limit. Do we keep going? I guess not. We run into the red wall of death if we do. Well, maybe this will be it for the mission. I don't know. So nice of him to join up, though. Oh yeah, you ignore the pop-ups that come when you log in. That is understandable. They get annoying. I like to ignore stuff like that as well. Let that be a lesson to all peace. Good job. He's doing a great job helping. Hopefully y'all can hear me from way down here. You better hide. I think you actually fail this if you don't hide. Yeah. I should check. That is also true. You'll be warping around LOTRO's timeline if you do missions. You'll randomly be in perhaps Gundabad one time. You'll be in Rivendell, Trollshaws another time. You'll be pre book one if you do the Before the Shadows missions. Okay, organizing stuff. That's shared storage. My crafting character is already full. I forgot about that. I need a new crafting vehicle. Oh. I had to stay hidden. Now it's just gonna be discovered anyway. We could have already found Bilbo if we didn't have to go through this process of hiding. GDD, I honestly thought you were already a channel member, but thank you for becoming a channel member. Perhaps your membership lapsed and you're just renewing it. By the way, for anybody curious, sometimes I will release, what's the right word? Early access to videos if you're a channel member, because sometimes I actually have videos ready to publish, but because of YouTube reasons, it would hurt my channel in the video if I didn't publish them when they were ready. So sometimes you can get early access to videos from that. And message retracted. I'm so confused. I did not know you could retract your channel membership join. But still, good time for a reminder that You can become a channel member and get stuff like that. Currently, I actually have an early access video for Return to Moria. I think that's the only one that's up right now that's not fully available. Alright, organize stuff. Vault. Yes, all this stuff. And I think I'm fine mostly saving the stuff that goes, well, these ones I get per character, so, Pray that Google doesn't alter the deal any further. I'm not sure what they be altering further. That is my cat jumping for me. She's just so excited at all these scratches that she's gotta make my character jump. Wait, Longbeard. I'm about to attack them. They're not Dour Hands, they are Longbeards. So they're able to use Longbeards, but they're not able to use like Redbeards, Firebeards, whatever else the other Dwarf Beards are called. Oh, we have to fight? I was hoping that would be it. Weather-driven beast? Let's make them Warden-driven away. Well, at least things got exciting. I'm kind of remembering some of these missions actually having a lot of mobs in. Yeah, actually being somewhat interesting with that. Hey, there's Kuplagat, Spirit of the Storm. I don't know how that thing got its name, but very infamous. It is. And then Hernthur, the Enraged. I love that they give these random signatures names to make them not be random signatures. Okay, that should be mission complete, right? We defeated 2 bosses at once. The Longbeards are happy. We were talking about me leaving. We'll see if Glowin agrees. They might count for deeds. I think that missions usually do count for his own deeds. Maybe. I'm not sure if this character needs those deeds, but if I had thought to check beforehand, I could have. There's Misty Mountains. It probably doesn't, because I think I would have killed more than 19 in that group, and I also would guess that I would have more than 0 to start. But it's possible. I mean, maybe there weren't 19 and all that, or were 19 and all that.
Bilbo may have left.
Oh, We can actually do the tracks. I have to pay attention and not get myself distracted. Ah, goblins. This is what I was looking for. I don't have any NPCs holding me back. It's all me defeating goblins, right? Very slowly, apparently. Maybe I need the NPCs. Oh, I got those before it got canceled, interrupted. Actually, it looks like this is pretty much all just defeating goblins here. I was thinking I'd have to search more tracks, but this is pretty good. Ah, here's more tracks. Goblin camp to the northeast. I'm guessing that's this one. Okay, that really was easy. I don't know if she's gonna stop.
Fight your way into Pinath Fenwi and clear it of goblins. Only then will it be safe to confront the
I do have one concern though. What if I complete too many missions? Like, what if I essentially over level all the way to 150 and I essentially waste XP? While I'm having a fun adventure, I don't think it'd be completely wasted time based on that. I could be putting in too much effort is actually one consideration with all these. It's probably not the case, but it's possible. Also, I haven't really explained this. So 3 hours, 15 minutes into the stream and not even in the video that I talked about preparing, one of the reasons I did want to get to 150 and like actually wanted to speed level despite there being likely very little to no, maybe very little end game content. It actually blocked you from going to the leader right away. That's kind of funny. A lone goblin. But yes, the reason that I wanted to do that was also so I could explore Umbar. My plans on launch day are probably to do boost essentially this character to 150 and mainly just explore Umbar and maybe see what different pieces of endgame content there are. And that way I can do it right off the bat and don't actually have to spend a couple weeks or a few weeks or whatever it ends up being leveling and questing. And I'm able to do that right off the bat and perhaps have that in mind also when making videos and the such. It can tell you something useful. Wait, I have to do no. Oh no, I could have killed him. No. I meant no. No, I will not let you live. He died anyway. I think last time I let him live as well. I think. If anybody can find the moment in the stream, you can let me know if I was correct or wrong. Also, I have no idea how I used Never Surrender there. Just randomly decided to use itself somehow. That was a very short one though, even though we had to wait for that goblin speech for hours.
We will need a distraction if you are to rescue Bilbo from Goblin Town. I will provide it.
All of these... Yeah, I think all of these they should be bound to count. It feels weird getting rid of that outfit on this character, but... Or the items, but they're all going to my cosmetic haul. We're filling the inventory. And now we do compose mail. We moved over here. We type blue rock. Oh, we have to remain hidden. Alright, should be safe here then. It doesn't have any red text, so I should be fine. Okay, I might move away a little bit. Search for spare key. That's right. Oh yeah, don't you have to search a bunch of items? Is it always under the same one? I kind of forget. Or do you actually have to? Oh, I'm forgetting. I feel like I should remember this, but if it is always the same one, I'm forgetting which one it is. And there's goblins. Or if it's just searching, it's always the same. Oh, which one is it? There's not that many options, but... Still. I'm feeling like it's one of these. But I'm not 100% sold on that. Yes, okay. Nice. My memory's not that bad, I guess. Oh! Because I spared the goblin, he told me where to look, so there actually was a benefit of that. Interesting. That was still a pretty fast mission. I mean, they've all been pretty fast, so even though this is more story-driven mission content, it's not that slow. Which I remember enjoying that when it came out. Those are... Oh, I might have already sent one of those off, but that's okay. I don't really use the cloaks. There we go. Things are working again. Ooh, the shield. Oh, that's bound to this character. That's fine. That kind of sucks that's bound to this character. That's the one thing that I actually grinded for in the waste on Anor. I wanted that shield, and well, guess what? I got that shield. Also that pocket M. Bye. Hopefully it wasn't good. Ooh, black steel key. I'm gonna open a box at 1,450. I feel like there was other cosmetic stuff that I needed to send him. Well, that I've already probably put there. Oh, dwarf candles. Because that's apparently what I sent to him. Get more slots. That means we're making progress, because I think I've canceled most everything. Alright, that's one more. I'm not going to do that, so that's another one. That's 2, and I think I need 3. Tokens of heroism, there we go. And these will be the last 3 things I'll do. So that does give me a sharp end point today. Yeah, I see 7 can be no combat. Close the gates to prevent their arrival. More goblins. Alright, well they arrived right away, so I kind of gotta slow down. This seems like it could be a good one for XP if they actually do keep arriving though, kind of like that War of 3 Peaks one I want to say, with the goblins that I did on Burglar. Good times. Oh, do not fall down to the lower level. What if I want to? I feel like this is the gate I need to close. The other one's already closed. Goblin Town resident. I find their names interesting. Why are my things doing nothing to them? That's so weird. Oh, maybe it was the canvas I was using. Okay. I find it so interesting that it's just a Goblin Town resident you're killing. Ooh. Talk to him? Why would I talk to him? Shutting the gates of my city. Alright. Let's talk. Friendly chat. Yes, good talk. That really was a lot of damage. Nice. I don't know if they buffed that from when I did my original assessment of the consumption of bleeds, but it seems to be a lot stronger than then, at least. And I've noticed that prior to now, but just seeing the actual numbers there, that was actually very solid. 8 can be almost no combat. That's true. Yeah, I know for this character, a lot of the stuff was like already pretty iffy on actually doing later, and I just ended up never canceling them really, like a lot of the Gundabad stuff, because I already did that on Louisden. Even though Gundabad was quite fun, I don't know, I haven't been... There's a lot of fun quests in LOTRO like Gundabad that I just haven't been that much into replaying. Kind of similar with Minas Morgul. I had so much fun in Minas Morgul. And I've kind of wanted to replay it a little bit at times, but I just haven't wanted to enough to actually have taken a character through it, even though I've had characters in that level range. If I remember correctly, you do have to do quite a bit of prerequisite quests to get the full, say, Minas Morgul experience, though. Oh, Goblin Town Warriors. You see him enraging. See, why can't I just attack him? Like, sometimes this game makes no sense, as much as I love it. Wait, there's an invisible wall here. That's no fair. Really? There we go. Do I have to reset this? Oh! One of them made it. Well, I would like if the monster would reset. It says right here, triggered anti-exploit mode. Correct the situation by moving into a reachable position. Failure to do so will cause the monster to reset. I would love if the monster reset, to be honest. I don't know that I've ever seen one actually reset, though. How far back can I run? Wow. Oh, maybe I need to run while he's not confused. I don't know if that's what happened with the other one. Because the one got out. I don't even know why there's an invisible wall here in the first place. It's not like you can go anywhere over there. I feel like at this point I could have already been done if I ran out and reset it, but it's like, I don't want to lose this progress, but I think I have to. And I got my progress so perfect that I like have to do these last 2 missions. Otherwise I won't be able to sleep. Alright, guess we're doing number 10. Although I could just try to go back in it and see if it reset itself, but I have low hopes. I'm in combat. I see the red dot moving. Okay. I could have done that the whole time. And yes, LOTRO loves invisible walls for some reason. Actually, I don't know if they like invisible walls or puddles more. Oh wait, where's the boot animation? I'm going to be sorry, apparently. Alright, he'll return with goblins and the orc will be dead when he gets back. Do you know why dragons sleep during the day? Because they're always fighting knights. Wait, that didn't kill him. Bilbo acts so shocked that I did it. Does he not remember my 140 levels of adventure and everything else I've done here? Oh, somebody else made it. Another level 140.
Let us hope you can bring Bilbo safely through Goblin Town without incident.
He's telling me to hold on. He's the one way up here. He thinks it's safe. Oh yeah, even like dehorsing puddles. They do like. What's he running off about? Oh, he found the weapon? Alright. We could already be out of here if we weren't dilly-dallying with that weapon. How many boars do you think you have killed by now? I'm thinking 46. think the cats make my nose itchy. Yeah. Whoever is playing Bilbo is not good at this game. I really don't like to comment on others' abilities that much, but sometimes they're just so bad that you can't help but notice. Like, just sitting here to try to chat about random stuff instead of actually doing stuff. I think if we weren't waiting for Bilbo here, Umbar could have released by now. Hey, there's Boggle on Pork Tongue. I can make him no tongue if he wishes. I'm not sure how long you could RPG walk in a pug before getting booted. For some reason, I feel like that was a setup for a joke, but now I'm actually questioning myself on that. That's actually a good question, though. How long before I get booted in a raid if I'm just like, not even like that, but like this the whole time? And maybe I'm like this. Alright, enough chit chat. Can't we just kill these guys already? One fell resounding challenge. It's got 13 targets, so maybe 2 of them, and then they're all dead. Yes, no. That is why Virgil is my least favorite NPC in the game. This is going to be combat, then. Let's get to it. Oh no, he actually tricked me. Really? They're making me fight this guy? I guess I have wasted my... Oh, wow. I was gonna say, if he knocked me off the bridge, that would actually be a pro move there. Roleplay some emergency here. That's what I'm wondering with these guys. Like, just move that way, Bilbo, and we can get out of here. We don't even have to deal with them. Yes, that's what I've been saying for the past few days. Let's go. Don't question the random chest that just appeared as we prepare to leave. Alright, well, it's all done. I have 65 quests, and I have a bunch of them completed. Not all of them, but I have a bunch of them. I don't know if all of them will give XP. A couple of them won't. But we got a bunch completed. I don't feel like counting right now. But we have, okay, I need to count. I would guess at least 50. So minus 5. Minus 1. So minus 6. For those who can't keep count. Minus 8. Minus 10. Minus 14. So we have 51 quests completed, and then when I complete some of the quests, I'll get some extra quests to complete, but I don't know if those extra quests to complete give XP. So we need to start the expansion and return to Cardoom, and then we go up to the War of Three Peaks, take the swift travel to Trestle Bridge, then we bounce around before the Shadow. No, we take the swift travel to Trestle Bridge, and then we take the swift travel to... Or it doesn't matter with Erebor. We port to Erebor. And then we port around before the Shadow. And then we port to Arnak and King's Gondor. And then we sail to Umbar at level 150. That's the plan. Hopefully that works with everyone. And then, yeah, we can explore Umbar. That's, again, the big point of wanting to get 150 at a rapid pace. I do want to prepare this character. I guess I can discover with you all. I think I have a 200% XP booster. I don't even know, do they sell those on the store anymore? I know it's a thing that's been in this game at some point. Like, I have a few 100%ers here. I have a 50% item XP. For monster kills here. Ooh, I have another black steel key. Oh, I'm gonna put a couple in there. Got a couple of 120 Valor boosts just randomly in here. But okay, another thing that I wanted to do was vault, and I want to shove all this stuff in here. Before I forget, I do want to actually go ahead and do this. I know we'll have more cosmetic that I need to take out and yada yada, but this will be good for now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and do it. And then I think these are going to be bound to this character. Some of these are bound to account, which I guess they are cosmetics, but I'm actually really worried about the Rock's inventory about this at this point, so I'm not going to send him too much stuff. I think this will be good for now. Okay, so that freed up quite a few inventory spaces, but that is honestly not enough. So we need to put... I don't know, chest 10. I think that's a good one. Chest 10, we'll put all these delving things in there. That's some easy stuff there. So that's pretty good. Do we have a good cosmetic? Yes, we do. We have... And then if I just have random stuff chest, this could go in it. Oh, neat. I didn't know I could actually get that already. Speaking of frame, I gotta get my good one back. Oh, not Adventure Seeker, Blaze of Hope. Still my favorite frame in the game. 121 enhancement runes, have no use for those, so I might as well open them. I'll probably vendor them. I guess I could use this gold enhancement rune. Do I have anything good to use it on? Heraldry of the Swift Serpent? I don't see any teal enhancement runes, so why not? There we go, I got like 9 more vitality or something. Otherwise, mostly consumables here and all that sort of stuff. I think that's looking pretty good, but we can do better. Let's go to shared storage. My shared storage has space for this now. We'll do chest 6 and do empty. Empty. Nice. Just a little bit over 3 rows of space taken up. I can also sell to vendor, so that's another thing we can do. I think at this point I just sell my enhancement runes. Okay, maybe not the tier 14. We can put the tier 14 in here somewhere. I don't know where. Chest 8. Tier 13, I might as well just sell. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to sell those. These guys I totally can sell though. How about some very old? Okay, those are still good. Oh, those are Gundabad scrolls? Gundabad and Gundabad. Neat. The Essence and the Essence Reclamation Scrolls and the Essence Reclamation Scrolls. Both of those can go here. And then I have account-wide enhancement runes can go there, or account-wide non-level locked, and they're account-wide technically. Gundabad healing droughts will not work anymore. Well, they will work, but not high enough level, so we'll sell those. I can't believe it, but we have under 3 rows, and I still have to put this in there. I think that's looking pretty good. I think that's acceptable. I have a bunch of potions just in case I need them. Soloing game on Runekeeper. Yellow line's good. There's a lot of good crowd control in yellow line, so that's generally what I would recommend for the spec. But it is a bit squishy, so staying away from enemies is always a good strategy. Also, it's apparently Hobbit gift time. I don't know what I can do about this at this point. I guess I can send it off to Louisden. There we go. Anything else to send to him? Essence box? Probably not. I don't really need those on this character, so sure. You can have it anyway. I definitely don't need that many potions, power potions. That costs way too much money to send, so we'll just sell those. Make sure I'm all repaired up as well. Okay, so this character is very ready. Actually, that might be pushing it. He's ready. Mostly ready. I gotta send him some XP boosters. And then we should be pretty good. Hopefully I have a 200%. I think I do. Excuse me, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think I have a 200% XP boost somewhere. If it's not on the character that holds all this stuff, then I don't know where it would be, though. Eventually, LOTRO will respond again. Now I have to actually remember which character. I think it's this one. But yeah, assuming Umbar does not have a delay, I might, and the servers are up in reasonable time, I might actually do my stream of it early in the afternoon and not in the evening, maybe even around lunchtime. I would technically, kind of unusually, be available to play in the middle of the day Wednesday. So that is a possibility. 200%, there it is. Wow, we're gonna send one to Louis. I want to keep the other one safe, so I have one more 200% XP boost. I'm gonna send him for some of my enhanced XP supplies too. By some, I mean all. This is what I like to call one valuable inventory, by the way. Oops. In case you all cannot see it, I got all this valuable stuff. I have a whole bunch of attack boosts, over 50 scrolls of max morale and power as well. I have increased mark gain. Nobody really cares about those. Almost a stack of tomes of defense as well. And then all these rep accelerators. Speaking of, let's go ahead and give Louis a few of those. If he's not questing, he's going to need all the rep he can get. Okay. 300 should be enough for him as a starting point. Anything else I should send him while I'm here? Daleman's crams? 5,000. Ooh, these are 5,000 rep. They're pretty good. But I think that should be good. Oop, there we go. Back to normal. I guess I could just collect those when I log into them, but I want to make sure the stuff is there. That is a good point, though, with the red line runekeeper, the fire runestone. If you aren't, even if you are playing on landscape difficulty, really, it's kind of OP. Kind of, maybe. Oh, what character was I logging into? That's how late it is. I don't even know. I don't know what character I'd go to. Which Louis? There are too many Louis. But yeah, as I get wrapped up today, it is way past my bedtime, so I'm going to go ahead and start doing the outro. I hope y'all have enjoyed seeing some of the preparation process. I know both of these streams that I had, the previous one and this one, for the two parts have been very narrow focus. So the first one on Mariner preparation, so I actually have a character ready to quest. This character... Huh? That's so weird, but I will let that be, just in case I get a random free quest completion. But yeah, I hope it's been enjoyable to see that. I know I actually haven't done a prep video before, so hopefully that was helpful. It seemed like people enjoyed that. I just never got around to doing a proper preparation video like that one before, about just like different things you can do before an expansion launch, and maybe one major tip specifically for Umbar that I had there. Yeah, this is ready. Oh, my stuff's glowing. It just needed a relog. That is really busy for the shield, but hey, it's all glowing. That's nice. But yeah, I am looking forward to Umbar. I'll probably have a video depending when the patch notes are up. I might have one out at nighttime actually, and if that does work out to be the case, I could then stream midday for a couple hours. I won't be able to do it too long, but perhaps a couple hours depending when the servers are up. And yeah, that would free me in the evening to do other expansion related content, as in work on videos, because I want to be able to in the evening otherwise. But I think just thinking more broadly with the rest of my week, yeah, I should have plenty of Umbar content coming up and still some Return to Moria. I'm enjoying that game quite a bit, but there will be a big focus on Umbar here. Oh yeah, finishing rap quests for Delvings and Umbers, that's definitely not a bad idea. But I would imagine the wrapping quests for Delvings, because they're a level cap thing, should stay the same, because now you'll need to be 150 to do them. Presumably. We have not had Delvings go through a new level cap, so we'll see. But that's how I imagine it would work. Nemexida. We'll give them a cheer right at the end of the stream. And they just knocked me out. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the stream, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and thanks for joining, chatting, and watching, everyone.